Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody out there? Thanks a lot tuning in. Our favorite night of the week, Sunday night, where we come on here, act like idiots, and play trivia. What is going on, Friction? How you doing tonight?
What's up? I'm doing good. I'm just glad that I made it back to join you guys again for another fun Sunday.
You were telling me, I didn't get too much into it. You're telling me you had quite an interesting trip.
Yeah, I had a good trip altogether, but DFW gave me a hard time on Friday night when I was supposed to be driving home or flying home. I guess a guy was mumbling underneath his breath for me to hold on while I was asking him if he needed to know that I had a vape that was in my bag that they had checked, that my daughter had checked while I was in the restroom. And I guess he was just mumbling underneath his breath like this, speaking to me. And I'm actually tone deaf, so with all these other noises going on and without him looking at me and acknowledging me, I didn't know to stop talking. And I was carrying on about, they usually ask me about vapes, aerosols, and such. And another man came up and he said, "Ma'am, he's told you to hold on 3 times. You obviously can't follow direction. We need to bring you aside and see if you'll be able to follow direction at all, because we're worried that you won't be able to follow direction on the plane." I said, okay. I was extremely pissed. At that point, you get a little bit kind of hasty towards somebody. And they said then my hastiness was a problematic thing. And then they called airport security and they kicked me off my plane. And so
you were that person.
I was that person, which I would love to see.
Well, I know ever since you told me, I've been going through like YouTube shorts, looking for the person getting thrown off the plane. I haven't seen you yet, but I'm waiting.
Yeah, that'd be nice, Callie Lisa, if it was easy to just quit vaping. But I quit smoking cigarettes after smoking cigarettes for almost 20 years. So I think that I'm doing better now. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I was already really frustrated, and I thought that I mean, and my daughter even said, I was coming off very calm. It's not like I came over there and was just like, "There's a vape in my bag. You need to check my bags," or something crazy. But I had already been emailed 3 different times with 3 different gates where you have to get on a little Skylink train and go to the next terminal. And then they were like, "Oh no, it's actually back at your original terminal." So we were just going back and forth all over the airport already, and the car rental place was absolutely ridiculous to find the returns. So I was just fed up by the time
Yeah,
that
that's a hectic airport anyway.
yeah,
You said it was the Dallas one, right? The Dallas Fort
yes,
Worth. Yeah,
Dallas Fort Worth. Oh my
it's
goodness.
kind of a heck. They send you on that thing to make you ride all around to this part to this part.
I usually just have a layover there.
Well, we're glad you made it back though. At least you made it back in one piece, caught the next flight, got to spend a little extra time, with your family. So I guess that, worked out.
Yeah, it did.
In the end, it all worked. Well, we're glad to have you back. You were missed. You were missed. Let me say hey to some people in here really fast. We got Gumby coming in here first. Kevin Sheely being early as well. Matt Dummett, what's up, Matt? Hey, Katie, what's up? Good to see you, Katie. Callie Lisa in here. Anasty Yoda T. Mishka's in here. Let's see. Roll the dice. What's up, Roll the dice? Nate the Great's in here. Snow as well. Andy Heinrich, the Anonymous. If Beer and Backroads was a person coming up here, being a member for 12 months, it's our anniversary. It is our anniversary, Beer and Backroads. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you, buddy. Much thank you. If Beer and Backroads was a person, good to see you as well. We got Gunner's Pub in here. Let's see. I think I said Callie Lisa's in here. Debbie Webb. Good to see you, Debbie Webb. As always, LW. What's up, LW? So yeah, what was the hashtag you wanted to do? Hashtag Texas.
Yeah, hashtag Texas.
All right, so our hashtag tonight is going to be hashtag Texas. Obviously, everybody knows how to spell that. TEXAS. Hashtag Texas. I guess I can go ahead and bring that up here. Let's see. Let's make this work. And so everybody go ahead and start putting that in. Hashtag Texas. There we go. Let's get those entries in. We do have quite a few different games. There was one thing I wanted to bring up. I had a couple people ask me, Friction, remember when we used to have to score manually before the program? So I had a comment come in. I won't, we're not talking to anybody, but just everybody in general. So YouTube chat is localized. So you do see your own things come in sometimes before other people because people are coming from all over the world. So a lot of times you do see your own thing, like going with the, the first person to say stop and blah, 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 this and that. We have no preference over who it is. We go off of what we see on StreamYard because that's the only way it's fair. The same thing as the program works, the same thing as everything. We have no control over any of it. So we use StreamYard because that is not localized. So sometimes you will see your comment come up before somebody else's. And that is because YouTube chat is localized. So if you're on this side of the world, you might see it before you see somebody's on the other side of the world. There's nothing we can do about it. We do the best we can do. So, I think that should clear that up. But I did have a couple of comments. I was first, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, I mean, we can't go off of that.
We are, and even if something seems to come up wrong, like maybe sometimes it's a question, we still have to go off of what we see in StreamYard first. And yes, Beer and Backroads, it was on a marker board.
Yeah, it was on a marker board. Boy, that was such a pain. That was such a pain.
It probably still has the last score.
Yeah, I've got a wheel over here that actually still has names on it, an actual wheel to spin, like all that jazz. Then we realized the internet existed, and it really helped us out moving forward. So anyway, we got hashtag Texas going. We do have a few cool rounds tonight. I got a new thing I want to try to do. We've got a 80s round, a entertainment, I guess a music one. You did a travel one. We got a what belongs, of course, and I got a movie one too that's actual visuals. So I think that'd be fun. But let's start with the. I did do one that everybody's probably going to hate me for. It is basic geography. Basic geography. So wait a minute. Hang on. I think I pulled the wrong one up. All right, give me a minute. I got to go back. Damn it.
Right, yeah, so this is like basic junior high geography that you guys probably can't remember anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be real basic. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it'll be fun. It's world capitals. It's not basic geography. It's world capitals. I pulled the wrong one up, so let's get the right one here. All right, I'm working on that. So Friction, why don't you tell everybody how to play while I pull this up?
All right, so we're going to read the question, and you guys are going to give your answer 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat based on the coinciding answer beside that number. The quickest answer is going, you want the quickest answer in, because at the end of the night, when all those answers come together, if you're the fastest to beat everybody else, even though they got the question right, you're going to be the winner. So try and get in quickly. Make sure that you guys are hitting the live in the bottom left-hand side of your screen, or that you guys are refreshing your stream, especially if you see your answers coming in after everybody else's. And sometimes we're here to remind you guys of that. Make sure you guys are putting hashtag Texas into the chat for your chance to get your name on the wheel without even having to get one single question right. And have fun.
Basically, it is as easy as what she just said. So we got world capitals coming up. This one might be a little bit of a pain in the ass. So it's kind of anybody's game unless you really know world capitals well. But we do like seeing different people get up on there. Then we do have, like I said, an 80s round that's going to be fun. Friction did a travel round because she just got back. I do have, like I said, a movie one, and I think there's a music and a what belongs to or something. So we got a bunch to go out there. What's up, Wes Robinson? Good to see you. Who else we got in here? We got Nightbot coming in. Reptile Dysfunction, the best name on all of YouTube. Who else did I see come in here? Somebody else. What's up, Wes? I always like to see Wes. I don't know. Dozer, that's who it was. Dozer, good to see you. Lori Jean as well. Anasty's in here. Good to see you, Anasty. Yeah, if I missed your name, it's not on purpose. We'll say hey to everybody throughout the night. So make sure, you have refreshed your stream. This is the perfect time to do it. Make sure you are streaming live. 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, whichever coincides with the answer you believe it to be. We'll take first place, put it on the wheel 3 times. Second place, put it on there twice. Third place, put it on there once. And like Friction was telling you a moment ago, the hashtag Texas will pull names out of there to add to the wheel at the end of the night. We'll give away a couple of, $10 cash apps or gift cards or whatever it may be that you want. So simple as that. Have fun. And I can pull us up some music. How about that? So do you, where you're at, is the pollen getting bad? Because it's kind of driving me crazy.
It's covering my garden since I've been home.
Yeah, it's kind of starting to annoy me.
I don't think I've been here long enough for it to really.
All right, here we go. Monaco. Riga, 3, Monaco, or 4, Managua. Capital of Monaco. There we go. This is all world capitals. You know this one? What's up, Vapion? Good to see you.
I'm going to go with Monaco like everybody else.
Yeah, there you go. Probably a good guess. All right, look, I found a new plane landing video. Look at this. Knocks these people down.
I was going to say, this isn't the same one. I just saw the plane and I was like, wait a second. No.
Yeah, that just looks
that
scary.
last lady, she took it like a champ. She was just like stiff-legged and.
Yeah, it looks scary though. I mean, I guess. I mean, do these planes, do they land themselves at some point, or is this the pilot? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, usually the landing and the takeoff is the main thing that the pilot does, unless they get into bad weather. Everything else is pretty much set on autopilot.
All right, there you go.
1, Kuala Lumpur. 2, Caracas. 3, Bridgetown. Or 4, Algiers. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was actually on the YouTube link.
Ah, there you go. Hey, what's up, Connor Stallions? Who else I see coming here? Cody, what's up, Cody? Good to see you, brother. I just don't know that I'd want to stand here and do this. I mean, I probably would, but I don't think I'd want to. I'd just do it anyway.
I swear I was looking out the window in Algiers. Everyone, 100% of you guys got that right. Great job. But I was looking out the window when we were leaving out of Atlanta, and there was, a little truck that had a loaded up cargo or something, but it was a big one though. And it was pulling over right underneath our wing. And I was about to say, this is going to be another news thing where it's a collision on the Atlanta runway.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Then he slammed his brakes.
All right, here we go. Bulgaria is that one. Tbilisi, however the hell you say that. 2, Sofia. 3, Reykjavik. Or 4, Malibu. Malibu. Drive a Malibu. I know Reykjavik, or however you say that. Isn't that, what is that? Is that Iceland?
Oh.
So we'll take that.
Reykjavik. Yes, that's Iceland. I couldn't tell by your pronunciation.
Well, sorry, I'm not from Iceland. I'm not from Iceland. I do the best I can.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, but it's Sophia then.
Yeah, I am curious to see how the one works with the videos in it. Hey, what's up, Roll Tide 99? Good to see you. We'll see how it works. All right, you're up on this.
All right. Yeah. Turkey, 1, Istanbul. 2, Lusaka. 3, Antananarivo. 4, Ankara. Antananarivo. Antananarivo. Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of ones. What would you guess here?
I thought it was 4, but
that'd be a good guess.
Yeah, okay. I was getting confused too. I was like, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, Istanbul is not the capital of Turkey. Good job. What's up, The Hat? Good to see you, The Hat. Vapion's in here as well. Good to see you, Vapion.
Yeah, good to see you, Vapion. That's a way to get welcome back. Any reptile dysfunction, beer and back roads.
All right, here we go. Albania, would that be 1, Tunis, 2, Tirana, 3, Muscat, or 4, Asmara? Albania, what's the capital of Albania? So the reptile wants to go to the Davies Mountains. There is a cool rattlesnake species. About 7. So yeah, you mess around with those rattlesnakes and stuff like that, man. That would...
Yeah. Oh, it was my sister that I was just visiting in Texas, which, there you go, Tirana. Like right. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You're right. Only find those in Albania.
But yeah, my sister in Texas, I guess her aunt had just recently got bit by a rattlesnake, and she posted a picture of it, and her whole hand was just like blown out.
Oh, yeah, they'll mess you up bad. You reptile, you ever been bit?
Panama, 1, Santo Domingo. 2, Panama City. 3, Montevideo. Or 4, La Paz.
Have you ever been bit, reptile?
That's okay. What was the virus that Gene Hackman's wife just died of?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know what it was.
You didn't? Oh, come on.
Probably COVID.
No, it was a virus that is carried by mice.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, reptile, there you go. I've been bit by bull snakes, but I'm not dumb enough to pick up a venomous snake. I got bit by a copperhead one time. It didn't get me super good, but it swelled my leg up, and it wasn't fun. All right, El Salvador, would that be 1, San Salvador, 2, Malabo, 3, Colombo, or 4, Brazzaville? Sounds like a
And it's
bad place.
hantavirus that Gene Hackman's wife died of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. A reptile. You and I were seeing it at the same time. A reptile just said that he's in New Mexico. I think he said North New Mexico. And in that Southwest region, hantavirus is more rapid or rabid, whatever.
Rabid.
I mean, if you get it, like you're dead. There's like a high percentage of people that get it are dead within a few days.
Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. What's up, Goose Sports? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Goose Sports.
Yeah, that's why that whole Gene Hackman and his wife and his dog dying was crazy. He died because he was a loony bin, but she got the hantavirus and she wasn't taking care of the dog. Well, she died first, and then he lost his mind. Romania, 1 Transylvania, 2 Maputo, 3 Bucharest, or 4 Ankara. Maputo.
Maputo, what the hell? Roll Tide wants a barbecued rabbit for Easter.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no, I'm thinking of lamb. Like lamb chops. We fixed some lamb chops a while back ago because I wanted to try them for the first time. Do you like lamb chops?
I'm not a huge fan. No, I mean, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan, though.
Do you like venison?
It's okay. I can eat it. It's not my favorite. I'd rather get a T-bone steak at the, butcher shop or whatever.
Oh, which I went to Texas Texas Roadhouse while I was in Texas. They know how to do a steak.
Yeah, well.
I love a good steak.
Oh, I do too. I had that for dinner, actually. Not Texas Roadhouse, but steak. All right, Indonesia. Would that be 1 Surabaya, 2 Jakarta, 3 Bandung, or 4 Bali?
Yeah, I had venison and sirloin ground beef tacos. Actually, I made mine into a walk-in taco, which is technically like a jailhouse taco.
Yeah, I mean, venison's okay. I mean, you can season anything and make it edible, but it's just not my favorite. I mean, I'll eat it. I'm not, like, afraid of it. I've eaten it many times. I've eaten rattlesnake. I've eaten all kinds of crazy things, but it's not necessarily that I want to eat it.
Well, you know what the trick is to cooking venison is lots and lots of bacon fat.
Okay. See, you put enough bacon on anything, you can make it taste good.
Yep, I save all my bacon fat just for cooking venison. All right, Qatar. 1 Yerevan, 2 Sana'a, 3 Doha, or 4 Baghdad.
What do you mean, Andy? Can an island be the capital? Doesn't really. I mean, I guess if it was, I don't know. If you're talking about Indonesia, it's all islands, but Jakarta's in Java. What's up, Johan? Good to see you.
Technically, Hawaii has a bunch of islands, but a capital.
Oh, he's talking about Bali. Yeah, I was just throwing that out there to trick people. Didn't work.
It looks like 89% of you guys got that right with Doha or Doha. How do you guys say it?
It's Doha. Doha. I hope to go there next time we travel over there. Hope to go to Doha.
Flights land?
What's that?
I said and go see one of these flights land.
Yeah, no, I'm not there. No, thanks. All right, South Sudan. Would that be 1 Quito, 2 Kabul, 3 Juba, or 4 Bamako? Yeah, some of these are kind of like,
This one's 2, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. That's what I would guess. No, it's Juba.
Oh.
There you go. So I would have been wrong too.
Huh.
And I put them in there, so. Yeah, things like this, it's not necessarily like I know all these,
Oh, yeah. And sometimes when you're doing question after question after question and double checking, it doesn't even register with you.
Right, exactly. It gets hard to remember. A lot of these I do know the answers to, but not this one.
Ecuador, 1 Suva, 2 Quito, 3 Masuro, or 4 Caracas. Hey, Slap Happy.
Oh, what's up, Slap Happy? I always love the picture.
Yeah, little.
You meet a lot of interesting people on the internet. You can say the least.
That does register with me now, Katie. That's one of my exes a long time ago was stationed in there.
Where is that?
In Kabul, Afghanistan.
Right.
Yep. But 77%, if you guys get that right, with Quito.
That's one of those places I have noted. I'd like to go to Doha, but I wouldn't want to go to Kabul. All right, Liberia. Would that be 1 Monrovia, 2 Majuro, 3 Ashgabat, or 4 Addis Ababa?
I think Addis Ababa sounds like the cooler answer.
No. It's actually named after James Monroe.
I think, well, I just like the name better.
There we go. Reptile and Kevin coming in there. What's up, Kevin? Coming in there with the right answer, Monrovia. So you know why, like, Liberia is one of the only other places that uses like the same measurements as we do and everything like that. It's because Abraham Lincoln purchased Liberia to send the freed slaves to. And that's why it's Monrovia, and there's a lot of American influence there.
Monrovia.
That's a fact.
All right, Grenada, 1 Vaduz, 2 St. George's, 3 Harare, or 4 Freetown.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Take your time. Take your time. Don't worry, guys. I have no idea on this one either. Let's go with 2. It's probably going to be 4. Oh, look at that. I would have guessed the 2. And only 3 of you guys got that one. Good job, Twister Dar, on the first one leading in that answer. Hey, hey. Lynette, Cali, or Lynette, Texas.
St. George's. You always see how you have these like, British influences. All right, here we go. Last one. Pakistan. Would that be 1 Rabat, 2 Islamabad, 3 Dhaka, or 4 Banjul? All right, guys, this is the last one of these. The rest of them are going to be fun. Like I said, we got 80s trivia. We got music trivia, movie trivia. What's up, Law Tide One Time? Good to see you, brother. We got Lynette in here, too. What's up, Lynette?
I missed Law Tide's sweeping in.
We missed you this year, Law Tide. We're going to make sure we see you next year. And there we go. Islamabad coming in. Good job, people. All right, leaderboard coming up in 20 seconds. Let's see who the big winner is of this round, and we'll go on from there. Is it in Nashville, All Tide? Has that been decided? To be honest, I didn't get the memo. But that's kind of what I heard it was going to be, so I know Mrs. Fools will be happy to hear that. She's been wanting to go to Nashville for a long time. All right, coming in first place, we got Kevin Sheely. Good job, Kevin. Callie Lisa after that. Then we had Andy Heinrich, followed by Connor Stallions Dozer, Vapion, If Beer and Backroads Was a Person, Anasty, Katie, Reptile Dysfunction, Lori Jean, Cody coming in after that, Matt Dummett, Snow, Mishka, Twister R, The Hat, Goose Sports, Roll Tide 99, and the other players that didn't make the board. But we, definitely have more chances like we had going in there if you put hashtag Texas, TEXAS, hashtag Texas. That's free ways to get up on there. And let's see, let me flip over here.
And I had Connor Stallions as the
That's what
first
I see
one.
too.
And it was Andy as the third place, right?
Yep. Andy coming in third place. We had Kevin coming in first. Callie Lisa second.
The other ones. All right, Sky Fox.
All right, here we go. So it was hashtag Texas. Go ahead and get those in. We'll add some more names up there, and we'll bring up a new game right now. We'll bring up something more fun than Capitals. I promise you. What do you want to do next?
Why don't we go with just to get some of the hard stuff out of the way, do you want to do the geography that you were actually talking about doing? Or are we talking about the capitals?
Yeah, that was it. I brought up last week's one by accident first.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with all the geography, except for your travel. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure it does have geography.
Yeah. A little bit. I mean, just know a little bit of your landmarks and stuff like that.
You want to do classic rock?
Yeah,
I got classic rock.
I was going to say, let's do your music round.
All right, classic rock. Let's do that. Everybody likes rock and roll music, so we can do classic rock. And how many times do you want me to spin this thing?
Go ahead and spin it 3 times to start with.
All right, let's go ahead and get that going. And we're spinning away. So I'm pulling up the next game right now, folks.
Erectile dysfunction.
All right, erectile.
Kevin,
right, Kevin Sheely. Kevin's on a roll tonight. Good job, Kevin.
I was going to say.
Getting you up there as well. And we'll do this thing one more time and go on to the next game. I've already got it rolling, so. Yeah, Reptile, you won a new car.
Gutters Pub.
All right, Gutters. Let's get Gutters up there as well. And we have rock and roll coming up right now. Rock and roll trivia. Let's go. So everybody, do take the time right now. Make sure you have hit the thumbs up button. It really does help the stream get out there to other people. What's up, Maui Howie? Good to see you. Big Dog Ma as well. Good to see you in here. But please make sure you have refreshed your stream. Make sure you are streaming live. Otherwise, you have no chance in hell of winning. No, not today's classic rock. No, this is everything from the 60s to probably maybe the latest question would probably be in the 90s, maybe. I don't even think that far.
You guys make sure to hit the thumbs up while you guys are here. It's a free way to support the channel.
Exactly, Law Tide. Hit that like button one time. Appreciate you, Law Tide. Good to see you, brother.
That's funny because I went over to go and look at the YouTube thing, and I didn't look at the chat, and he was saying that at the same time as me.
That's cool. The Pinewood Derby. The hat's talking about Pinewood Derby cars. Those are fun to make. I've helped many kids make those. Old Pinewood Derby cars. Drill them out, put the lead inside them, melt the lead sinkers down inside there. Well, you're allowed to do it,
I know there's certain restrictions on like weights and stuff, though. I know some people that have tried to get away with some heavier weights.
Well, I think there's like a maximum weight it can be.
Yeah,
so you can distribute your weight where you want it to be and stuff. So yeah, I've done quite a few of those. George, what's up, George? Good to see you, man. All right, rock and roll trivia. Here we go. Let's rock with it. See what happens. All right, where can Billy Joel always find his Cuban skies? Number 1 on the Downeaster Alexa, 2 on 52nd Street, 3 in the River of Dreams, or 4 in Rosalinda's Eyes. All good songs. You like Billy Joel?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have anything against him. But is it something I just regularly turn on? Probably not.
I like a lot of his early stuff. A lot of his early stuff was really good. Some of the later stuff, not as much. He did a really good classical album as well, which was pretty good.
I can appreciate Reptile's answer. The fork, if I know. Yeah, right. Well done. He didn't start the fire. Where was Bob Dylan's Highway 61? 1, Wisconsin, 2, Minnesota, 3, California, 4, Alabama.
Oh, God said to Abraham, kill me a son. Abe said, man, you must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want, Abe, but the next time you see me coming, you better run. I've heard that song before.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody, I like Bob Dylan. I've always liked Bob Dylan.
I say somehow I automatically knew this answer when I read the Highway 61. But yeah. Oh, look at that. Baker, new member.
Look at that, Baker. Thanks a lot, man. Coming in here with a new member. I'll play you a cool little song or something like that here in a minute between rounds. Really do appreciate you, Baker. Thank you very much, sir. It's people like that that help us keep this show going. All right, here we go. Who advised you to do a little dance, make a little love in the 1970s? That'd be 1, Kool and the Gang, 2, Casey and the Sunshine Band, 3, Earth, Wind and Fire, or 4, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Yeah, which by the way, I know that we have the members that support the channel and help give away these gifts at the end of the night. But also a special little thing for my subscribers, since I find it's been a struggle over the past several months that I've gone way up to like 299, and then I went back down to 296, and then I went down to up to 297, and then I went down to 293. But my 300th subscriber was my sister this past week. She didn't even know she was unsubbed, and the song remains the same. Featured which artists? 1, U2, 2, the Who, 3, the band, or 4, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I know I was teased when you were telling me that before. I was laughing. Remember Lynette's like, she's like, I can't play it. It says something about, subscribers only. And we teased her. We're like, well, if you don't mind, would you please subscribe, Lynette? I mean,
yes. And she subscribed to you. And then I was like, dang, sis, you didn't even subscribe to me. And so she subscribed to me. And when I looked at it, I got the notification that you have your 300th subscriber. And that was the first time I'd actually hit the 300th subscriber, because I don't put out a lot of stuff on my channel. And so me and her, we were going to go get a matching sister tattoo. And I gave her an extra mushroom tattoo to have a representation of me on her for being my 300th subscriber.
Oh, there you go. Good to see you too, Lynette. Which Beatles song contains the lyric, when I was young, so much younger than today? Would it be 1, Help, 2, 8 Days a Week, 3, Blackbird, 4, All You Need Is Love? What's going on, Melted Copper? Good to see you. Good to see you in here.
And by the way, my sister's also trying to call me out for wearing my niece's hoodie that I guess she gave to my niece or my daughter, but my daughter doesn't like small sweaters. She likes them bigger. And so I kept the sweater, and I gave her and my husband the shirts. They got the beanies and the hats.
It's not that small. I was on Twitter about it. I said something about you doing free advertising. She said, that's your hoodie. I said, it is?
No, this is my hoodie. Who set the all-time sales record for a live album in the 1970s? 1, Ted Nugent, 2, Peter Frampton, 3, Neil Diamond, or 4, Leonard Skinner? Oh, shit. It's gotta be 2, right?
Barry Wilson, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, it's got to be 2. I never really liked Peter Frampton that much. Everybody's like, oh, we can make it. And it's like, anybody can plug a guitar into some kind of synthesizer and make it do something.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Frampton comes alive. That's what it was. Yep. Melted Copper in here quoting some, you remind me of the Babe. What Babe? The Babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo.
See, you know it, even though you don't like it.
All right. According to a Beatles song, who kept her face in a jar by the door? 1, Molly Jones. 2, Loretta Martin. 3, Lady Madonna. Or 4, Eleanor Rigby? See, he wasn't talking about Peter Frampton. He was talking about the Goblin King, David Bowie from The Labyrinth.
Oh, see, I don't know that movie that well. My sister-in-law absolutely loves it. She's got little custom, Yetis and stuff like that with the labyrinth on it. And my daughter's made her little special playthings, and I've only seen it one time.
All right, there you go. Most people knowing that one. 89%. Eleanor Rigby. Good song. Did you see Tennessee lost Nico? He was wanting more money after they paid him all that money and all that jazz. And he just he wanted more, and they told him to go eat, pound sand.
What band recorded the rock classic Walk This Way? 1, Warrant. 2, Van Halen. 3, Aerosmith. And 4, AC/DC. Yes. They're, yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't dislike, me, I actually, kind of like Tennessee, but yeah, I still think it's funny. No, Matt Dummett, Nico, not Nico to Miami. No. Something I saw some people wanting UCLA was like going, wanting them. We'll see what happens. See whoever pays them the most. I guess that's the day and age of college football now. Is just whoever will pay you the most money, that's where you go. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's why certain games were kept under wraps for their spring day games.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, which of these famous rockers did not die in 1970? 1, John Lennon. 2, Jimi Hendrix. 3, Jim Morrison. Or 4, Janis Joplin?
So it's got to be John Lennon, right?
I mean, I would assume, but
I'm pretty sure all the other 3 did.
I would assume that if I had to guess.
Sometimes it's a process of elimination.
It looks like most people getting that right, too. Let's see. Let me find some. Here we go. Let's play this. God, these stupid allergies are driving me crazy. And I don't normally get allergies. That's why I think I might have a little bit of a cold.
Yeah, that always sucks. I hate being stuffed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's annoying. What's up, P. Digits? Good to see you. But hey, cold, no cold, whatever. We're here for you.
All right. Alex Lifeson, Geddy Lee, and Neil Peart have been what band for over 20 years? 1, Thin Lizzy. 2, They May Be Giants. 3, Rush. Or 4, Pink Floyd?
There we go. I know, P. Digits, I actually do that. I drink local honey. That's why I don't really think, because I've never had a problem with allergies, but I've just been, the pollen is really bad right now, but I have just been that weird stuffy all day, just that weird feeling, like I got a frog in my throat,
And Big Dogma says, Thieves oil candles help with allergies cold.
Thieves oil candles.
Oil candles. I've
never heard of that.
Yeah, me either.
Never heard of that.
5 pillow minimum to help with drainage at night.
All right, thanks, Hat. All right, which member of Cream wrote the lyrics for "Sunshine of Your Love"? It'll be 1, Ringo Starr. 2, Jack Bruce. 3, Ginger Baker. Or 4, Eric Clapton? What would you guess here, Friction?
3.
No, you'd be wrong.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, probably not 3. Yeah.
There we go, Eric Clapton. So good job, everybody. All right. So, yeah, The Sunshine of Your Love. That's a good song. I like it. Good stuff. Uh-oh, Kevin, did you miss one? He says, oh no.
Which song features the following line, no dark sarcasm in the classroom? 1, School's Out by Alice Cooper. 2, School Days by Mortimer Flount. 3, Hot for Teacher by Van Halen. Or 4, Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd.
Mortimer Flount. How would you like your name to be Mortimer? It's like,
I was going to say, that sounds awful.
Well, you remember there was who was it? Edgar Bergen, the ventriloquist. He had Mortimer Snerd and Charlie McCarthy. That's the only Mortimer I've ever heard of in my life. Other than Mortimer Flount, I guess.
Wow. I'm surprised that that anybody got that one wrong, but yeah, good job. Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. Just in a deep voice like this.
Told you before, I went and saw The Wall one time. That was really cool.
Yeah.
It was neat to see live.
It's probably not the same anymore.
It was cool. All right, which of these songs is not on the Untitled album by Led Zeppelin? 1, Stairway to Heaven. 2, Rock and Roll. 3, Celebration Day. Or 4, Black Dog?
I've actually heard that before, Vapion, that Mickey Mouse was supposed to be Mortimer Mouse before he became Mickey Mouse.
Yep, he was. That's a fact.
That's just weird to me.
Hey, CJ in Paradise. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, there we go. Celebration Day. Most people getting that right. Good job. Great job, Coach Z would say. I love Coach Z. Coach Z is kind of like my hero from Homestar Runner. Coach Z. Great job.
Jarb. Baby, when I think about you, I think about love. Was taken from what song? 1, Perfect Lover. 2, In Memory of Elizabeth Reed. 3, Goodbye to the Blues. Or 4, Feel Like Making Love.
This one's pretty much just a gimme there.
Baby.
So is the one you did, Friction, the travel one, is that pretty hard or is it pretty easy? What you got going for us?
My kid helped me fill in some of the last ones, and we made sure to put in some that are super easy that everybody should get, and then put in some harder ones. And that's a mix of certain landmarks and attractions and airports. So it's kind of a mix up in there. But yeah, there's definitely some easy ones.
I like ones like that. Yeah, I like not looking at yours so I can actually kind of guess in my mind. What's up, Bud Files? Good to see you. All right, here we go. Next question coming up. Who sang the song Turn, Turn, Turn? Would that be 1, the Byrds, 2, the band, 3, the Allman Brothers, or 4, Creedence Clearwater Revival? Why does it say Clearwater Creedence Revival?
I was going to say, actually, you didn't read it. You weren't starting to say it wrong, but
I know. Sorry, I was like,
spelled wrong.
We'll just say CCR. We'll call it that.
Yeah. I swear to, the funniest thing is my kid, when we say CCR, or when, she knew it as CCR when she was growing up as a kid. But then when we told her Creedence Clearwater Revival, she's like, I don't know them.
Yeah, who?
I'm like,
no, not the Who. Not the Who. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Big Dog Ma likes CCR. I like CCR too.
I do too. I love CCR.
They're a hell of a lot better than Queen. I'll tell you that. What's up, Marjorie? Good to see you, Marjorie. All right, next up.
Which of the following music bands is not from Finland? 1, Valtari. 2, Sabaton. 3, Lordi. Or 4, Apocalyptica.
Now, this is one that I did not put in there. So good luck, everybody. I set the settings to music, and this is the one I have no idea. I don't know. I forgot to fill this one in, but, good luck.
Oh yeah, I agree, CJ. Yeah, she knew it as CCR, but she just didn't know their actual whole name. She was so confused by it. Which every time I listen to Credence, I swear it's like I think about my dad when he was in Vietnam. Like it just takes me back to feeling like a Forrest Gump movie.
Well, I'm glad some people knew their Finland rock and rollers because I have no idea who the hell.
I was gonna say I didn't know this one.
No idea.
Sabaton though.
All right, next one coming up now. From which song are the lyrics "I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet"? Would that be 1, talk dirty to me, 2, smoking in the boys' room, 3, pour some sugar on me, or 4, bad medicine? Everybody should get this one right, I would imagine.
I was gonna say I think so.
This would be a bad one to miss right here. Do you like that band? I love that band.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. As far as like, you know, that style of music, I love them. It's great driving music. You know, you pop in, you know.
Are you driving a convertible?
Yeah, or you got T-tops in the back, you know, something like that. Hey, what's up, Wanda E? Good to see you.
All right. What was the sailor's name in Piano Man? 1, John, 2, Jim, 3, Davy, or 4, Captain Jack? Yeah, so I like the whole music round. It was good to go down to Texas because my nephew had explained to me just how much I influenced his music growing up and how I got him outside of his certain bands that he listened to and opened his world up, and it pretty much became his life. But 90% of you guys got that right with Davy.
Yeah, I'm talking to Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life.
Yep, Katie's sitting there reciting it with you.
Yeah, CJ, I've had many cars with T-tops. I love T-tops. What's up to Maven? Good to see you, Maven.
Oh, I didn't even see her slip in here. Hey, Maven.
He's coming in there saying it's New Year's there. So enjoy that, Maven. All right, here we go. Which member of the Beatles narrated episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine? Would it be 1, Ringo Starr, 2, Paul McCartney, 3, John Lennon, or 4, George Harrison? If anybody picks John Lennon, pretty sure Thomas the Tank Engine's a newer show.
I wonder what it would take to have my Trans Am, because it's all been chopped up in fiberglass anyway. I wonder what it would take to have the top of it cut out and turn it into a T-top.
It would leak forever.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, like,
I would never do that.
Cut it and weld it. I know how to seal something like crazy as long as I have the right, basically gutter system in the door to get down. I know, but everybody thinks that the T-tops are so cool, and I don't have a T-top. Mine's just a hard top.
Yeah, there's no way. That thing would leak constantly. It would be horrible. Oh,
I know. You can't even keep up. Which of the following was not a member of the Traveling Wilburys? 1, Roy Orbison. 2, Paul McCartney. 3, Jeff Lynne. Or 4, Bob Dylan. When I saw the Traveling, I was automatically thinking the Traveling Fools.
Oh, look at this. A lot of people knowing they're Traveling Wilburys. I love the Traveling Wilburys. What a good band. Great band. It was like one of those power, where they took a bunch of stars, all got together and did, a band. So it was like Bob Dylan, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, George Harrison. A lot of people. Their music's great. All right, leaderboard coming up in 10 seconds. We'll see who the big winner is of this round right here. And we do have much more. Yeah, super band. That's the word I was looking for, not power band. Power band.
Yeah, when you said a power band, I was like, what?
All right, hey, look at this. We got some new people. Callie Lisa coming in first place, followed by Vapion, then Maui Howie. After that, we had Matt Dummett, Kevin Sheely, E-Reptile Dysfunction, Anasty, Andy Heinrich, Lori Jean, Connor Stallions, Katie Watkins, Gutters Pub after that. Then we have Barry Wilson, Lynette Callie coming in after that. If Beer and Backroads was a person, Goose Sports, Cody Watkins, Big Dog Ma, P. Digits, and the other people didn't make the board. But we got more chances for you. We got music, we got, or not music, but movies, travel, a whole lot of other things that, I'm sure is going to be more your wheelhouse if you didn't win this one. So we're all over the place tonight. We got stuff for everybody.
Sky Fox.
All right, I like it. Look at that. We'll go back to the giveaway tool. Make sure you have put hashtag Texas in there, and that'll help get you on there. So there we go. Gutters was the last one to get on there with the hashtag, so I'm hitting stop right now.
Make sure you guys hashtag Texas.
Hashtag Texas. And how many times do you want me to spin this thing this time?
I can go ahead and spin it 4 times.
Okay, cool. So real quick, this is what we got left. We have we got What Belongs. I like doing that last. We got Classic Rock. We got Travel. You want to do your travel one?
Yeah, let's do travel.
All right, let's do travel. So I will start bringing that up now. How many times did you say? I'm sorry.
4 times.
4 times. All right, here we go. We're jumping in. Hashtag Texas. If you haven't put that in there already, go on ahead and put it in there now. And let's see. Setting all this up. I'm getting the hang of doing this game here.
Good job, P Digits.
All right, give me 1 second. I am bringing the next game up right now. You didn't happen to tune in last week while you were out of town, did you?
I was actually at Oakland Children's Hospital visiting with an old, very dear friend.
Well, what I was going to tell you, it really sucked. The program started messing up. It was calculating the winners, but it wasn't showing who was winning each round. Here we go, Snow. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
So it sucked. It was just going to the next question. It wasn't showing, so like nobody had any idea. But it did calculate them.
Oh my goodness.
You got Snow?
Yep.
All right, cool. 2 more times, and I'll go on ahead and start the next game. That is Travel. Friction Vixen's travel game coming up. All right, Ty Spork.
Or as you said 2 weeks ago, Ty Spark.
Yeah, Ty Spark. Logical Spark, Ty Spark. It gets me so confused. All right, let's get Barry on there. All right, let me roll on down here. Hey, what's up, Anastasia Nata Romanoff? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. Who else we got? Mads coming in here. Good to see you, Mads. And we got the next game. What's up, Multi? Good to see you, Multi.
You know who Mads is, right?
No.
That's my kid.
Oh, okay.
Trolling me for this sweater. This is
I got you.
The company that basically my male family works for in Texas. They handle huge big rig tires and chain wrapping tires, and they do a crazy job out there. I was just out here.
Well, heck yeah. Good to see you, Mads. Good to see you, Mads.
Which also I will represent for Inky Blinders Tattoo Shop out of Maypearl. I keep calling it Mayberry after the Andy Dick show. I keep wanting to call it Mayberry, but Inky Blinders in Maypearl, Texas. If you guys are ever in the area, go and talk to Brick. He hooked me up with some tattoos that I had not finished from 18 years ago, and he finally finished them in, and also gave me and my sister a matching Peapod tattoo and a mushroom for her being my 300th subscriber.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to leave the Andy Dick one alone, Vapion. Andy Heinrich, have a great night, brother. All right, everybody, make sure you're live. Game starting right now. All right, LaGuardia, where would you find that? 1, New York, 2, New Jersey, 3, Massachusetts, or 4, Chicago. Hey, CJ, good to see you, man. We'll talk to you later. Be sure to tune into some of your live streams. They're a lot of fun to watch, man. You and Maui both.
Yeah, sleep well,
CJ's
Andy.
over there. CJ's over there in Thailand with Maui.
And this picture in the background is one of the places that I visited when I was out in California. This is in Aptos, California. It is just a little bit south of Santa Cruz by only a couple miles. And
did you take that picture?
No, I didn't take this one. I couldn't get close enough because it was so packed in that area. Oh, the Gateway Arch. 1, St. Louis. 2, San Francisco. 3, Memphis. Or 4, Kansas City.
You got this one set short on the time there. Whoa, you got this really short. Look at that. Not much time to answer, guys. Better get these answers in fast. I like it. Gutter says 13.
No, it was set at, I think, like 17 or 18.
I don't know. I like it, though. I like
Some
it.
of these are really simple, though. So just make sure that you guys are refreshed or you guys have hit live in the bottom left-hand corner. I've never been in the Arch, Katie, but I've been to the Arch.
All right. Monument Valley is at 1, Utah, 2, New Mexico, 3, Colorado, or 4, Arizona. Monument Valley.
Oh, this is almost like a trick question, actually. It is technically in...
Your reptile says if it's in New Mexico, he's going to have to move. All right. Well, you don't have to move. I guess it's in Arizona.
It's technically in Arizona. It is right outside of Utah state lines. All right, the Biltmore. 1, Tennessee. 2, South Carolina. 3, North Carolina. Or 4, Maryland.
You ever been there?
I have not. My mother-in-law has.
You should go at Christmas. We went at Christmas a few I don't know, 4 years ago, something like that. And it's really nice at Christmas. It's all done up and decorated with carolers and the decorations. It's just impressive. It's a cool place.
Yeah, thinking about it, my cousin, or my second cousin, my mom's cousin, has been there at Christmas time. They went this past Christmas, and they had awesome pictures of it.
Yeah, it's really impressive at Christmas. I think it'd be kind of boring to go in the summer, but Christmas is good. All right, O'Hare is at 1, Ohio, 2, New York, 3, Maryland, or 4, Illinois. This is another one of those, a big circle. You land in O'Hare, and it's like you're running a track meet. You got to go you always end up on one side of that big circle, and you got to be on the other. It's like, Jesus Christ.
If you're in back rows, it sounds like my husband. He's just like, Thanksgiving, I go hunting. Christmas, can I fit in a night hunt?
Here we go, 92%. Illinois, good job.
See, but some of these are really easy. And everybody should know them. It's just about how fast. Fort Sumter, 1, Virginia, 2, South Carolina, 3, North Carolina, or 4, Georgia.
Here we go, Fort Sumter. The first shots on us where the Civil War began, right there, Fort Sumter. Most everybody's going to get this right. You ever been to Fort Sumter?
I have not, which I do. Me and my husband have a thing for visiting forts where we go. So I'm surprised that we haven't, but we haven't been to a lot of places in South Carolina together.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's like any other fort, but it's pretty cool. You ride a ferry there, from Charleston out to Fort Sumter.
We were looking at, all right.
Love Field is at 1, San Mateo, 2, Kansas City, 3, Dallas, or 4, Cleveland.
We were actually, before we got this puppy, we were going to go to South Carolina in the Charleston area and take a chartered trip fishing, and we were going to take the ferry to go see Fort Sumter, but because we have the puppy now, he decided that we're going to put his 40th off.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's cool to see, I mean, it's like any other fort, but it's neat to see,
Yeah, we know that they're all kind of the same, but it is really neat to see. All right. Crazy Horse Memorial. 1, Wisconsin. 2, South Dakota. 3, North Dakota. Or 4, Montana.
The Crazy Horse. We used to always hear, remember those commercials always come on for the Crazy Horse Saloon? On down to the Crazy Horse.
Which, by the way, when the question's being asked, that bridge behind you guys is the San Mateo Bridge.
Yeah, so it's in South Dakota. I probably would have guessed North Dakota on that one as well.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Yeah, exactly. You know it's a Dakota.
All right, the Ark Encounter is at 1, West Virginia, 2, Virginia, 3, Maryland, or 4, Kentucky. What's up, Nate the Great? Jeff N., good to see you. The Ark Encounter. See, I don't know this one. I have no idea. I mean, I'm guessing it's 4 because everybody's putting that. But
it is in fact in Kentucky.
The Ark Encounter. Now, never mind.
It's Pearl Harbor National Memorial. 1, Oahu. 2, Maui. 3, Kauai. Or 4, Hawaii.
So what is it?
It is a 3-tier or 3-story Noah's Ark type replica museum where you can go and find out more about Noah's Ark and biblical events.
I got you. All right, cool. Never been there. The only thing I've ever done in Kentucky was Mammoth Cave. That's impressive.
I was going to say, I have heard of some places that are impressive. And look at that. Is that Cali Lisa right there?
Yep, Cali Lisa going on the board. Oahu. Oahu. All right, Epcot. It'll be 1, San Francisco. 2, Orlando. 3, Lake Buena Vista. Or 4, Bay Lake. Oh, you're trying to trick some people. Huh. Are you being mean on this one?
While we were on our trip, there was a woman that said that somebody had pronounced Buena Vista to them as Buena Vista. Buena Vista.
Well, that sounds like, one of those New Yorkers that moved to
Buena Vista.
To Florida.
Look at that, the Johann. Yes, this was a trickery thing, and this was done by my daughter.
All right, sorry, that was you.
There you go, Cloud Gate. 1, Portland. 2, New York. 3, Montana. Or 4, Chicago. And I'm going to go ahead and put Johann on the wheel of names.
Cloud Lake. I don't know on this one. Probably Chicago because it's so polluted.
Good guess.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Don't worry, guys. I guessed Montana too.
All right, the Space Needle. 1, Seattle. 2, Roswell. 3, I like Roswell. 3, Denver. Or 4, Austin.
See, yeah, she came up with that because she was just like, yep, Spacey, Roswell. But we knew at the same time that some of these are just so easy that, you've got to know.
Yeah, something like this one. I mean, this is
pretty cool. Even Megan over there in Australia knows this one. And we know that Wanda just accidentally hit the wrong number. 96%. Yeah, is that right? All right, the Alamo. 1, Traveling Fool's House. 2, San Antonio. 3, Oklahoma City. Or 4, Austin.
I want to go to the basement of the Alamo and find my bike.
It's probably really tucked in under there.
All right, there's no basement in the Alamo.
Well, I guess it's for Traveling Fool's House.
I know. Come on, somebody give me. I like it. All right, Pee-wee. There you go, Multi. Getting my jokes.
I was gonna say I didn't want to say it because the Pee-wee is
All right. Alcatraz, would that be 1 San Francisco, 2 Palm Springs, 3 Miami, or 4 Long Island?
Oh, I didn't tell her to come up with Palm Springs.
I'm guessing Miami.
I thought it was Long Island.
I guess I could have put that in there. All right, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I think that's Rikers Island off of Long Island, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is called Rikers Island. Yeah, Rikers Island, right there off of Long Island.
Icon Park, 1 Santa Ana, 2 Orlando, 3 Miami, or 4 Boston.
Icon Park. Orlando?
And Lorraine.
What the hell is Icon Park?
Look it up. You only have 2 seconds, though.
I got like 10 windows running right now. All right, John Wayne Airport. Here we go. All right, 1 Orange County, 2 Dallas County, 3 Cook County, or 4 Clark County?
My daughter and I actually went to part of Icon Park. It is like an outdoor theme park outside of Universal Studios and Disneyland area.
So it's in Orange County, though.
Huh?
So it's in Orange County?
No, in Orlando.
Oh, no, I was thinking of this, John Wayne Airport.
Oh.
I was like,
oh, yeah, this
it's in Orlando, so I was like, oh. Okay.
No, I was talking about the Icon Park.
Right, I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Bessel, 1 Virginia, 2 New York, 3 Maryland, or 4 Florida.
What's up, Jixer? Good to see you, Jixer.
I know, erectile dysfunction. John Wayne is dead.
Mm-hmm. What was his name? Like Marion Morrison or something like that?
I always thought it was John Wayne.
No, his name's Marion. Marion Morrison.
Wow.
Kind of like Bill Clinton was actually William Jefferson Blythe or something like that.
Oh my goodness, look at all these folks tonight.
The hat, I have no idea.
Connor getting up on the wheel.
Good job, Connor. All right, here you go. Harry Reid International Airport. Is that 1 San Francisco, 2 Nashville, 3 Memphis, or 4 Las Vegas? Jixer is asking you a question there, Friction.
I don't know that this isn't a new background. I just have the camera angled lower because I was going to try and show off the work that Inky Blinders did on the back of my legs. I was trying not to have it facing too much up at my butt area if I was standing on the mantle.
All right, there you go, Las Vegas.
So you should have known that one, right, fools? Didn't you go out to Vegas?
No.
Oh. Other world, 1 San Jose, 2 Indianapolis, 3 Columbus, or 4 Brooklyn.
And I'm going to grab a drink while we're waiting on the leaderboard.
And I'm also wearing very dark colors, Jixer. So I usually wear bright colors that kind of make me pop. But I have my hair back today, and I'm wearing dark colored. And I also have it face down, so... And Columbus is the answer to that one. Only 35% of you guys got that right. Good job, Callie Lisa, leading the way with that. And is that Nate or Great? And we got Dozer. And first place, we have Kevin Sheely. In second place, we have Jeff. Third place, Connor Stallions. And then we got Dozer, Anasty. The Hat, Katie Watkins, Vapion, Gutters Pub, Multi Super Khalil, Matt Dummett, Erectile Dysfunction, Lynette Callie, Ty Spork, Roll Tide 99, P Digits, Cody Watkins, Wanda E, If Beer and Backroads Was a Person, and 12 others. Good job, you guys. Kevin, Jeff, and Connor. I'm going to get you guys in here.
All right, I'm looking at what the first Sky Fox was. I'm seeing Dozer. You double check. That's what you see too, though.
Yeah, that's what I have. And or now that you messed me up, because I had the member. I had Kevin as first place, and then I had Connor as third place.
Yep, and Jeff N as second.
Jeff N. All right. All right.
Jeff N coming in there second. All right, cool. If you haven't already put hashtag Texas in there, TEXAS. I shouldn't have to spell it, but I am anyway. If you haven't put that in there already, put hashtag Texas, and we'll bring that back up. How many times do you want me to spin this thing?
Go ahead and spin it 4 times again.
All right, perfect. I like that. It gives me enough time to bring the next game up. All right, so let me see what we got left here. We got classic film. We got what belongs. Let's do 1980s, and then we'll do the classic film. Then we'll do the what belongs.
Sounds good. What belongs always flat for last for fun.
Yeah, it's the most fun to make.
Callie Lisa.
All right, Callie Lisa. 1980s. How many of y'all like the 1980s? I love the 80s.
I love the 80s. That's where I'm from, so. Oh, and Roll Tide, anything with sugar. I don't know who you're asking, but I'll tell you what, when I got kicked out of the airport basically the other day, I was hitting any shot that I could. And I woke up feeling awful after about 3 hours. Anastasia.
I do love this name because it's Anastasia, not a Romanov. I think that's funny. Oh, good job, Anastasia. All right, here we go. And I got the next game already pulled up, 1980s. So I'll hit start on that, and we'll spin this thing one more time. Dozer.
All right, got you on there, Dozer. And yes, my sister did save me from probably going to jail because she told me that calm down and I will come and pick you guys up. And look, there she is.
All right, Lynette Callie, there we go. Hey, P. Digits, man, you have a great night, brother. Always good to see you. Always appreciate you coming in. Let's see. We have. All right, was that it? That was the last spin, right? All right, so we've got the 1980s coming up right now. And here you are. So 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. Please, everybody, make sure you have refreshed your stream. Make sure you are streaming live. Also, please make sure you've hit that thumbs up. It really does help. Thumbs up, subscribe. Could somebody type in Friction into the chat so we can all make sure everybody does go over there and sub up her channel as well? She comes on here and works hard putting this together and helps us out. So if anybody would type Friction, Friction, in the chat, thank you, Jixer. That Nightbot should drop her link, I would think. There you go. Subscribe to our good friend and all around cool chick, Friction Vixen there. If everybody take 2 seconds, hit that right there, go over there and sub her up. That would be freaking awesome as well. Kevin Shilley, I was stoned in the 80s. But are you still stoned in the 2000s?
Yeah, and if you guys sub me up, if you guys are my 400th subscriber, then you guys might have a chance to have a matching tattoo like that with me.
Oh, so that's a new mushroom you got there?
Yeah, that's a new pea pod and mushroom on my ankle.
Oh, wow. I still have no tattoos. All right, we got 1980s starting in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
All right, so this is the 1980s trivia. Everybody make sure you're live. Here we go. Where did the music video for Last Christmas by Wham take place? 1, a ski resort. 2, Paris. 3, the mall. Or 4, a lake house? I have no... Last Christmas by Wham. Oh, I know this. Yeah. Not many of you do, though. All right, there you go, Jeff and the Hat. Good job. Yeah, LW, me too, but, you know. You weren't listening to Wham, LW. Come on. Tell the truth, LW. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. I like the 1980s. This right here, this was a Tab commercial. I thought that was funny.
All right, the 1988 hit song "Waiting for a Star to Fall" was written by Boy Meets Girl after seeing a falling star at which iconic 80s singer's concert? 1, Whitney Houston, 2, Madonna, 3, Kate Bush, or 4, Annie Lennox?
Yeah, LW is admitting it right there. He had all their albums. Good job, LW. Yeah, this right here, this was a Tab commercial. Do you remember Tab?
Yeah, the red can, and I think it was silver.
Yeah, you can barely see it in this thing. So you goes to grab it right there. Do they still make Tab?
So I was looking this up with my family the other day, and I do believe that was one of the ones that was still being made.
Yeah, I have no idea. The Hat says he drank.
It discontinued 4 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. All right. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall? 1, 1989, 2, 1988, 3, 1987, or 4, 1986? Exactly, E-Reptile. Everybody should get this.
Oh, that's funny. Did you see my sister's comment? She said she can't figure out who to copy answers off of.
I know. That's why I was talking to E-Reptile about that. He's like, yeah, just might as well take your shot. None of us know anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, let me change the music here. It's 80s. Let's find something more. Here we go. There we go. Get some cool 80s sounding music going here. Yeah, I'm curious about the next one, the movie. That'll be fun.
All right. What was the name of the theme song for the 1983 romantic drama Flashdance? 1, What a Feeling. 2, The Time of My Life. 3, Footloose, or 4, Beat It.
Seen a lot of right answers coming in really fast on this one.
So I lived in a special housing place when I was a teenager, and you know how she would dance in Flashdance and just kind of be like wild and spin all over the place and get on the floor. And I used to dance like that out in the blacktop in front of like 35 other kids that I lived with. And
Awesome.
I used to feel like, you know what? I don't care about being judged, because I knew sometimes people would stand around and just like stare at me like I was a crazy person. But it really feels good to get that energy out in a fun, positive way.
All right. How many Rocky movies came out in the 80s? 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, or 4, 1? What would you guess?
Probably 2 or 3. Wait. I'm sorry. 3. 3, 2.
3, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, answer number 3. See, those are the ones that always screw me up when I'm like not actually looking at the question when you're saying it, and then I'm imagining that it would be 1, 2, 3, or 4, and 1, 2, or 3, or 4 movies. Yeah, how many Rocky movies have been made now? Vivian probably knows the answer to that.
If you start counting the Creeds and all that.
All right, what sitcom helped launch the career of Woody Harrelson when he joined the cast in 1985? 1, Taxi. 2, Night Court. 3, Moonlighting. Or 4, Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know how many Rocky movies now, because I mean, do you count the Creed movies? I mean, they're like a spinoff. I mean, I don't really count those as Rocky movies. But I mean, I guess they are. I mean, they're kind of in the same. I don't know. But you had Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, which was horrible with Tommy Morrison. Then you had Balboa, which was a good movie. I liked Balboa. But then you started going to the Creed ones. I mean, I guess they're part of the franchise, but.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Yeah, E-Reptile. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I guess they are. You'd have to count them as Rocky movies. I mean. All right, where was the 1984 Summer Olympics held? 1, Seoul, 2, Paris, 3, Moscow, or 4, Los Angeles? You know this one, right?
Moscow?
Oh, Callie's saying she went to those Olympics. Well, that should be a good hint for all y'all.
I was going to say, I have no freaking idea. I wasn't born yet. Don't be jealous.
Oh, well, you know, I'm not. All right, good job, everybody who did put down Los Angeles. Yeah, the movie one coming up, I want to try this out. It's only 10 questions, then we got the what belongs after that. But the movie one coming up is actual. I'll let you
go. What is the name of David Bowie's character in Labyrinth? 1, Jareth, 2, Gabriel, 3, Everett, or 4, Dorian? See, like this, it's another one of those answers that I couldn't give you. I've literally only watched this movie once, which almost makes me feel shameful because a lot of people that grew up around my same age and even after me, they love this movie and they're obsessed with it. And
it's kind of like one of those ones that's kind of like the never-ending story. I mean, you should have watched
the never-ending story quite a few times. If I had to be given four answers that I could pick from, I could probably choose most of the right answers. But
hey, Lynette, I'm seeing your answer coming in there kind of late. Make sure you are streaming live. All right, next one coming up in 1 second. Let's see what it is. The song Hazy Shade of Winter, recorded by the Bangles, was included on which movie soundtrack? 1, Youngblood, 2, The Breakfast Club, 3, Rush, or 4, Less Than Zero? Damn, multi coming in fast on that one, boy.
Knows the stuff.
If I was you, I'd copy multi. He came in fast.
It's funny how sometimes if you see somebody's answer come in, like the second the question comes out, there's a lot of people that want to follow because they seem so sure.
Exactly. Hey, what's up, Lorraine? Good to see you, Lorraine. Hey, Lorraine, you got my message and everything like that, I'm hoping, and all that went through. Hope you saw that. Appreciate you, Lorraine, as always. All right, there you go.
In the video for Time After Time, where do Cyndi Lauper and her boyfriend live? 1, a treehouse, 2, a trailer, 3, a mansion, or 4, a houseboat? I was gonna say, I would think a trailer just because it seems more fitting.
Well, you'd be right. Yep, a trailer.
I almost feel like I remember seeing this commercial.
Oh, yeah. And wasn't Time After Time, was that the song that Randy from My Name is Earl would always listen to when he broke it with his girlfriends?
Time After Time. Yeah, it's also the song that a couple weeks ago I told you about was in a Romeo and Michelle high school reunion.
All right, in the Galaga arcade game, what color does your ship turn if you're captured by a tractor beam? Would it be 1, yellow, 2, red, 3, green, or 4, blue? Well, I put two W's and 1 L in that one right there. So.
I couldn't remember if
it's yellow is what I'm trying to say. So. Well, I loved playing Galaga. That's a fun game right there. I pumped a lot of quarters into machines playing Galaga.
Back in the days where machines like that only cost a quarter.
Yeah, some of them now you have like $1 in there and stuff. It's like, I'm not doing that.
And if you go to like the Grand Canyon Hotel, anything that you put money into, it was like $1.50. Because they had a little arcade inside of the hotel that we stayed at. It's like, oh my gosh. What is the baby's real name in Dirty Dancing? 1, Lisa. 2, Frances. 3, Cindy. Or 4, Barbara?
Yeah, Lynette's saying some of those are like $4 to ride the motorcycle game. That's absolutely ridiculous. But, you look at, going and buying one of those new, like, they've always been expensive, but you go to buy like the new PlayStation or Xbox or, one that you can actually use. I mean, the damn things are like $400 or $500. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And then you have to pay for a physical copy just so you could download. I was literally just talking about this, where you have to download that copy onto the game or onto your system, and then you don't have any more room for anything else, and they have to do updates consistently, or you purchase a digital copy and you don't even have a physical copy you can share with a friend.
All right. Tom Hanks and Donna Dixon starred in which 1980s television show? 1, Three's a Crowd. 2, Mad About You. 3, Bosom Buddies. Or 4, Affairs of the Heart. Yeah, Katie, I'm going with you to the arcade or to the casino as well. Exactly. There we go. 100% Bosom Buddies. Good job. Good job, everybody.
That's weird that's how you spell bosom.
Maybe I spelt it wrong. It's very possible I spelt it wrong.
I don't like that word anyway, because a bosom is something up here. And if it's a bosom, it sounds like something that is singular, not plural. And it sounds like it would be your bottom side. What 1984 movie did Belinda Carlisle perform in? 1, This Is Spinal Tap. 2, Swing Shift. 3, Purple Rain. Or 4, Firestarter?
You know this one?
No. This is probably a little bit before my time. I'm going to go with Purple Rain, like everybody else. Or what seemed to be... I don't even know if I've seen this movie.
Yeah, I think Callie Lisa's going to do good on this round.
Oh, yep. She knows her 80s stuff.
Oh, yeah. She's tearing up the 80s stuff. Good job, Callie. Coming in first. Multi after that, Wanda, Lorraine, and If Beer and Back Roads was a person.
I'll be right back.
All right, I got it. All right, next question coming up right now. Crystal Carrington is a character from which television series? 1, Passions. 2, General Hospital. 3, Dynasty. Or 4, Dallas? Oh, Callie. Yeah, can't go with Dallas on this. Gotta go with Dynasty. Remember, my mom used to watch these shows. All right, there you go. 58% Dynasty. Good job. Kevin, what? Yeah, I guess it was it. Joan Collins, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, B Bean. What's up, B Bean? Good to see you, brother. All right, what do you think, Friction? Who do you think is winning? I have no idea.
Callie Lisa. The logo for which 1980s maker of pants was a slippery when wet caution sign? 1, Taurus. 2, Skids. 3, Jellies. Or 4, Gadzooks?
I used to love these pants.
I was probably too young in the 80s to have these.
I used to love these. These were great. I had many pairs of these. Skids.
Skids.
Good job. Yeah, their emblem was a little like, slippery when wet road sign emblem, on there. They were cool. Callie Lisa, you never heard of any of those? You never heard of Skids? Those are great. Many pairs of Skids. All right, here we go. What 1984 movie has the character Noodles, Fat Mo, and Max? Would it be 1, Once Upon a Time in America, 2, Dick Tracy, 3, Chaplin, or 4, An American Tail? Look at that movie buffs coming in here. Hot.
Is that how it's spelled on number 4?
Yes.
Okay, like an American.
Yeah, Tail is Fievel the Mouse, remember?
Okay.
Oh. Tail.
And Fievel Goes West?
Yeah, that was the second one, yeah.
Wow. Gosh. I don't even know of anybody that's even heard of that these days.
Yeah, I remember one of my younger brothers really liked that.
All right. What group did the theme song from James Bond, The Living Daylights? 1, Paul McCartney and Wings. 2, Duran Duran. 3, ABBA. Or 4, Aha. Wow. Nobody got it. Aha! So that's Fools, I guess. I'm sure he's feeling really proud right now. All right. Who portrayed Sid Vicious in the acclaimed film Sid and Nancy? 1, Tim Roth. 2, Gary Oldman. 3, David Thewlis. Or 4, Alfred Molina.
Hey, you put me on the wheel, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I was like having to blow my nose there. The stupid allergies are driving me insane. And this guy, Gary Oldman, he is just an absolute, one of the best actors out there.
And he's been in a lot of stuff.
You ever see that movie, Nobody's Baby? It's absolutely hilarious. It stars Gary Oldman. It's hilarious. If anybody's never seen Nobody's Baby with Gary Oldman, it's hilarious.
It sounds really familiar, actually.
All right, what was the character's name played by Robert Redford in The Natural? Would it be 1, Roy Savoy, 2, Roy Hobbs, 3, Ray Cohn, or 4, Hal Holyfield? I do love how people copy other people. Now batting, number 9, Roy Hobbs. Great movie. I love The Natural. That's one of the best baseball movies, The Natural. That's such a good movie. All right, we got the leaderboard, though, coming up. We do have a short round that we just want to try out and see how it works. Then we got the What Belongs, and we'll find out who the winners are. So,
The big wieners for the night.
find out who the big wiener is. Wieners. All right, there we go. Coming in first place, we got Jeff N, followed by Katie Watkins and Gutters Pub. After that, then we had Callie Lisa, followed by Vapion, Matt Dummett, Lynette, and Multi. After that, Anasty, Lorraine, Ty Sport, Dozer, if Beer and Backroads was a person, Kevin Sheely, E-Reptile Dysfunction, Bean, and the Hat, Wanda E, Connor Steins, and the other people didn't make the board, but we still have ways for you to get up there. What's up, Scott? Controversial Cruising. Good to see you, brother. And Buddy East Coast. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you as well. So you let me know when you're good there, Friction.
Or Katie Watkins, Sky Fox.
All right. There we go. So we're going to bring that back up. Everybody do put in hashtag Texas, TEXAS. That's giving you free shots to get up there on the wheel. Hashtag Texas if you haven't put it up there already. And we got a movie round and a What Belongs coming at you. And then we'll find out who the big winner is. So this movie one coming up, I'm just trying something new here, so I hope it works. Friction.
All right, let's go ahead and spin it 4 times.
All right, I like it. So hashtag Texas. If you haven't put it up there, put that in there right now. Come on, let's get that in there, buddy. I see some of the other people just now coming in. Hashtag Texas. Put that in. And I'll go on ahead and start bringing up the next one. And 4 times, let's go.
Andy Heinrich.
All right, the Anonymous getting up on there. All right, give me 1 second. I am bringing this other window up.
Take your time. Take your time.
And we're good. We are good. All right, we are good to go. Keith Burr, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, Keith Burr. Hashtag Kentucky, he says. What's going on, Keith Burr? Good to see you, man. Need to get you back up here sometime, Keith Burr. We need to have some laughs. All right, James Thompson. Going up on there.
And Keith, you missed our Kentucky trivia earlier.
It was all about Mammoth Cave. And it didn't work. All right, so here we go. Hashtag Texas. If you haven't put it in there, we do have 2 more rounds. This is a quick one right here. So we'll see what's up. Multi. Let's get multi up on there. I'm going to go on and hit start on the next game. And this is classic film. And I'll explain it here in a second. You got multi. Let's see. All right, Lori Jean. Get Lori Jean up there as well. So, let me see. I'll go on ahead and share this.
Congratulations, Multi and Lori Jean.
We already got it running. So, classic film. Now, what we're going to try here is what you're going to see is you're going to see a clip from a movie. All right. So, you're going to actually see a video clip from a movie. Now, what you got to do is pick the movie it's from. So, there's only 10 of these. We're just testing this out to see how it works. I know some people are playing on their phones, some people on computers. That's what I want to see is how this works. So, a lot of these are really easy, but we're just testing something out. There's only 10 questions. So, let me know what you think. I hope everybody, their phones are big enough to be able to see what the movie is, blah, blah, blah. It's all right, Wanda. You got a lot more chances right here. You're going to do good on this one, Wanda. People already guessing Citizen Kane, Casablanca. Everybody do make sure you are streaming live, though. Refresh your stream. Do whatever you have to do. Hit the little live button in the bottom left. Not the Eagles, Multi. Not the Eagles. All right, Katie. Well, at least you'll be able to see it big. You'll have an advantage over somebody else. Yeah, I think the TVs probably do run behind. I bet if people are watching on their TV. All right, so what are you going to see a clip from a movie? Pick the movie. There we go. Starting out easy. Everybody should be able to figure this out. 1, The Breakfast Club. 2, 16 Candles. 3, Pretty in Pink. Or 4, Bratz. Yep, easy as that. See, if this works, I could see this being kind of fun. You could put in different things, For the first time, BB, the first time ever. Look at that, 100% coming in the Breakfast Club. So good job.
Dang, I didn't realize that I was still unmuted. And I was going to say yes, because as soon as they slid in, I was just like, the question didn't even really come up before the video did. And I said, "Yep, I know exactly which one that is."
Yeah, that was easy. Hey, Buddy, Twisted Art, make sure you guys are streaming live. Hit the live button, hit the refresh button. Seeing a couple answers coming in late. All right, here you go. 2. What movie is this? The Maltese Falcon, 2, The Big Sleep, 3, Key Largo, or 4, Casablanca? This is a great movie here.
I love all the crazy answers all around.
There we go. Look at that. The Maltese Falcon. Good job, Multi and Cody coming in there. Good job.
Multi knew it was so close to his name. He's just like, something's just clicking there.
Exactly. That's a great movie, The Maltese Falcon. Great movie. All right. Some of these, I ain't going to lie. Some of these are easy. Some are hard. Yeah, Reptile, I don't know if I can copy off of all these.
All right, which movie is this? Zulu, 2, Predator, 3, Bone Tomahawk, or 4, Apocalypse Now? And look, fools, you take it away for just a second.
Gotcha.
My kid needs to be turning in her phone and getting into bed so she can start her her after spring break day tomorrow. So, but she's not off her phone.
I got you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, there you go. 100% coming in there. Everybody knowing there, Marlon Brando. Good job. 100% coming in there. Apocalypse Now. Good job. Hey, Wanda E, make sure you refresh your stream. Make sure you're live. Your answer just now came in. You're way behind. Make sure you're live, Wanda E. Yeah, Cody, all these are great movies. All right, next one coming up right now. 1, Welcome to Mooseport. 2, The Royal Tenenbaums. 3, The Replacements, or 4, Heartbreakers. And big R.I.P. to Gene Hackman there. It's Dog's Blood. Another great movie. If y'all haven't seen The Royal Tenenbaums, do make sure you watch that. Great movie. Yeah, Cody, if you've never seen this one, watch The Royal Tenenbaums. Absolutely wonderful. It's got Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Gene Hackman, Margot Robbie. There's more people too. Tons of people in this movie. Great. Wes Anderson film. One of the best movies ever made. All right, next one coming up right now. 1, They Live. 2, Return of the Living Dead. 3, Planet Terror, or 4, Evil Dead. This is another great movie. Roddy Piper. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Multi. There you go. All right, 96. I told you most of these are going to be easy. We're just testing it out. I kind of want feedback on what you guys think. If you're able to see it good enough, stuff like that, we could have a little more fun with things like this. All right, B Bean says he likes it, so all right. All right, next one coming up here in 1 second. Let's see what this one is. All right, 1, Pan's Labyrinth. 2, Nightmare Alley. 3, Let the Right One In, or 4, A Monster Calls. This is another movie I really liked. This is a good movie. Yeah, Ty Spar, I agree. It was well done. Interesting, too. And I don't mind movies that are in subtitles, like if you have the time to sit down and watch it. Good movie, I thought, though. Let's change the song.
I did know that one, even though I didn't know. I haven't seen that movie much either.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Creepy. That thing right there was creepy as hell with the eyeballs in his hands. That was like, ooh-ah.
I see you.
It was like creepy as hell.
All right, which one was this? Wild at Heart, 1, 2, Rumblefish, 3, Lost Highway, or 4, Honeymoon in Vegas? Lost Highway.
Yeah. This is another movie. I've talked about this one a lot on here before, so most people should get this right. Old
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, with his snakeskin jacket. Snakeskin jacket.
Yep. Wild at Heart.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Johnny Yarborough? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Johnny. Yeah. Snakeskin jacket's my... And what does he say? My symbol of individuality and belief in personal freedom. I think is what he said.
Maybe like Home Alone.
Right. Great movie. I love Wild at Heart. In case y'all didn't know, maybe I might just be a David Lynch fan. All right, here you go. Number 1, Night of the Living Dead. 2, Move Over Darling. 3, Cool Hand Luke. Or 4, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
All I see is boob movement.
Oh, yeah. Anything built like that's just got to be named Lucille. Great movie. Cool Hand Luke. Great movie. So if y'all like this, we can try this again before. Yeah, BB, you know me. Of course I had to. I left out the other one. There were some that were a lot more, risque than that. So I went with a pretty tame image there. But I mean, if I showed him eating the eggs, it would have just been a total giveaway. Or cutting the heads off.
Had him dropping eggs in his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Great movie.
All right, which movie is this? 1, The Flying Deuces. 2, Failsafe. 3, Doctor Strangelove. Or 4, 1941.
What's up, RP McMurphy? Good to see you. It's that Slim Pickens riding the atomic bomb down. Great movie. Doctor Strangelove. And if this works and y'all like it, we can make it harder next time. A little trickier. I just wanted to test it out and see if it worked. Keith Burson, that's George W. Yeah, it might as well have been.
Yeah, I'll have to see how, or like screen share with you and see how you do this too. Because I always think about putting images up or little video clips, or you said it's only if it's a GIF or GIF or whatever the hell, right?
All right, here you go. Last one. Is this The Man Who Would Be King? 2, The Jigsaw Man. 3, Lawrence of Arabia. Or 4, Death Trap? Yeah, I mean, you could put a still photo up as well.
Okay, because I always want to do kind of like how Tony did. And, there's always times that I want to do like some, an image, and you guys tell me what it is.
Yeah, 100% you can do that just the same. It won't let you put a video, but it'll let you put a GIF or a GIF or whatever the hell it's called, just like a photo. So, anytime. I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. I just wanted to test it out here and see if people, but it looks like most people were able to see it. Yeah, that's Sean Connery, B-Bean, The Man Who Would Be King. Michael Caine. That's supposed to be Rudyard Kipling. I forget who plays that part sitting right there. Great movie. One of the best movies ever made. The Man Who Would Be King. Yeah, absolute wonderful film. They basically go and try to do what Alexander did and take over Askrakistan or whatever the hell. All right, well, coming in first place, we had Multi. Then we had Vapion after that. Cody coming in. Katie after that. Look at that. Cody got you. Ty Spork after that. Matt Dummett. Dozer. Lynette. E-Reptile Dysfunction. Anasty after that. Lorraine coming in there. Jeff in Gutters Pub if Beer and Backroads was a person. Kevin Sheely. Connor Stallions. Then we had Wanda E, B Bean, Callie, Lisa, and the other people didn't make the board, but you still got one more chance to get on there. Actually, a few more chances if you have put in hashtag Texas. Go ahead and put that in there right now.
Also, make sure you guys are hitting the live button and the like button. And Sky Fox. Let's roll it 5 times. As long as you get that stopped. And he is probably having to blow his nose over there. Those poor awful allergies.
I'm sorry. I did hit mute because I was like sneezing there for a second.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got something going on with them allergies. That pollen is dropping here like crazy.
Hey, but either way, we're here with you. That's what matters. And we do have What Belongs coming up next. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing it up. What'd you say, 5 times?
Yeah. And Big Dogma is still saying, thieves oil, thieves oil.
All right, we got B Bean in there. Good job, B Bean.
Good job. Oh, dang, Bean.
All right, give me 1 second. I am copying and pasting this so I can make this program run. All right, I got it. So I'm back to being 100% in here. Here we go.
Don't worry, Bean. Got you up there.
All right, Roll Tide 99.
Good job, Roll Tide. The only time that I even like saying that name or saying that word.
Yeah, you got to be happy we got Roll Tide in here, though. All right, Big Dog Ma. Let's get Big Dog Ma out there.
There you go.
Love Big Dog Ma. She's such a sweetheart. All right, we got one last round of What Belongs. Yeah, Katie's making the green sick face with Tide.
Yeah, I get it. We appreciate Roll Tide coming in, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. What are we going to do? Spin it one more time, right?
Yep, Wendy. Wendy B of AZ.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Wanda E.
Wanda E. And yes, my sister does make a point. She told me that she had a Roll Tide shirt in her closet when I was staying in that house, and I was kind of a little sick to my stomach.
All right, so we got Wanda E. If you haven't already put it in there, put hashtag Texas. We will do that one more time after this round. What's up, Jesse? Yes, we did start without you. We tried to wait for you, but I'm glad you finally made it.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Right, exactly. Glad you made it. So what was I going to? I've got this game already ready to go. Did want to real quick give a. Let me figure this out here real fast. Who do we have? Who became a member earlier? What do we have going on there?
Baker.
Baker. Really want to say appreciate that, Baker. Appreciate all the members here. It really does help us keep this going. Without your support and stuff like that, we can't give away these prizes. We can't keep this thing going. So really do appreciate that, Baker. And anybody else out there, if you ever do want to contribute to the show, feel free to send Cash App Team Fools or, Super Chat, become a member, anything like that. It does help us give away these prizes to you and help us have the inspiration to keep making these questions and making Sunday nights enjoyable. So, Baker, big shout out to you. Big shout out to all the members here. Thank you all so very much. It means the world to us. Yeah, so thanks a lot, everybody who does show support. We really do appreciate you. It's never required or expected, but it is always freaking nice. All right, so we got the last round of What Belongs coming up right now, and I will go on ahead and bring that up. These are always my favorite, trickiest ones of the night. Then we'll figure out who the 2 winners are of the night. So here you go, Friction. What Belongs? Make sure you tell everybody this. I am going to go grab a tissue and blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay, grab a tissue and blow your nose. And yeah, a big dogma. I was actually already looking up thieves oil. I guess I have to look up thieves oil candles, which I actually have some family out of Tennessee that they grew up side by side with some friends that make one of the biggest. They're one of the biggest candle makers that they send out all their stuff to Walmart and all the like these department stores and stuff, and they sell for about $20 a piece, and I get them for about $2 a piece. But I've never heard of these therapeutic candles and like healing candles. I've never really heard much about them, so. I don't know where exactly I'd be looking for them though. Like, do you sell them through eBay or Etsy or Amazon or something like that? All right, I got it going on this game. I do have it pulled up, Big Dogma, and I will check it out right after this round.
I made it back in time. All right, the second largest, so that'd be 1 Uranus, 2 Saturn, 3 Neptune, or 4 Mars.
I think it's Uranus.
No, it's Uranus.
I think it's Uranus.
You always hear the people, they say
Uranus.
It's like,
I think it is Uranus. And for you, it would be my anus.
All right, there we go. Second largest. There we go. 70% coming in with the right answer of Saturn. So good job. Good job, all y'all out there.
Yeah, I was just playing some mind trickery right there, beer and backgrounds.
All right, I like these. I like these what belongs ones. I think these are my favorite.
If it is anus, you are in big trouble. All right, Henry VIII, 1 York, 2 Windsor, 3 Tudor, or 4 Lancaster.
I think most people will probably get this right. I don't know. I'm seeing some different answers coming in there, so we'll see what happens. So Friction, when you get done going, yep, exactly. Katie, I'm Henry VIII. I am little Herman's Hermits coming in there. So are you glad to be back from traveling, or are you one of those people who gets back and goes, "Oh, I'm so glad to be home," or are you one of those people who gets back and goes, "Damn, I miss being, like out having fun travel"?
The travel was actually really stressful, and my grandparents, as much as it was good to see them, like they just reminded me of how stressful it was for me to be there. So I really enjoyed being with my nieces and my nephews and my sister. But I'm definitely glad to be home, and I'm sure my husband is.
All right, here you go. First with a tattoo: 1 Pocahontas, 2 Mulan, 3 Moana, or 4 Jasmine.
Usually after about a week of me being out of town with my daughter, just me and her gone, and my husband sitting at home and having to take care of everything, I'm ready to get home just to help relieve some of his stress, because he has a lot of things like medically that he deals with, and then taking care of this new puppy, feeding himself, working hard. I'm like, I feel so bad for him. So it's always good to get home, which, now he feels like crap, and he's felt like crap the past 2 days. So
that sucks.
Yeah, I'm glad to be home and give him some relief and give him a chance to like relax a little. And also, I could put on sweatpants. I didn't put a single pair of sweatpants in my bag, and I was so cold through sometimes. Ascorbic acid, 1 vitamin D, 2 vitamin C, 3 vitamin B, or 4 vitamin A. Yes, we have a new puppy. Have you guys missed her the past couple weeks?
I like puppy. We're actually, my niece had to go out of town and left their little dog here with our little dog. Their little dog is bigger than our little dog, but we actually have 2 dogs here right now.
So
Which
what
I like
kind of
dog.
dog is it?
I don't know. It's a mutt. It's a nice dog though. And our little dog, they're
Or is
buddies.
it much bigger than yours?
About, I mean,
Twice the size?
yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, ours is like a 20-pound dog. It might be a 35-pound dog. You know what I mean?
But your dog is like shorter though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, don't make fun of her little legs.
hey, dude, my dog, my bigger dog, her legs are already like half the size of my puppy's legs.
All right. Starts fewer words, 1Z, 2X, 3Q, or 4K. I love this girl flying off that thing, banging her head into that thing. It was awesome. You thought they were all cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't bust the glass.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times at gyms and stuff like that, isn't it like that other kind of glass, like some, some kind of stronger something? There you go, 100%. I'm not a glass expert or, mirror expert, but I would assume at a gym or something it's probably stronger.
I should ask my grandma that I just got back from visiting. She used to work at a glass company for years and years and years. Hope already came. Wait, I don't even want to hear about vet bills, but this girl would come already fixed and with her shots. Oh, yeah. No, my dog did not come fixed or with her shots. All right. Hotter. 1 Venus, 2 Mercury, 3 Mars, or 4 Jupiter.
Yeah, Keith Burr, we're not glass scientists here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just read that comment. It's like, yeah, no glass scientists here. And even my grandma's not a glass scientist.
Yeah, I don't know much about glass.
My grandma knew how to sell it.
She knew how to sell glass?
Yeah. She would sell glass like a mofo. Yeah, Venus. The Venus is hotter. And look, it is hotter there. That's where I just left in Texas. Venus. That's where I stayed for the past 4 or 5 days.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Venus, Texas.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, loose asshole. Good to see you.
Oh, you got your fan club coming in. Lou. Oh, jeez. All right, 69. Is that the number of species of dolphins? 2 moons of Jupiter, 3 eyes on a tarantula, or 4 children born to 1 woman?
Oh.
What would you guess on this one?
4.
Oh, wow. Could you imagine having 69 kids?
I know that there's been women that have had multiple triplets, and they go through all this. I don't know if it's stem cell stuff or what do they call it?
Yeah, I know the word. I don't even want to try to say it, but yeah, can you imagine? That's
All
the
the-
record. 69 is the record of children born to 1 woman.
Damn, that was a good guess then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good guess.
It was probably because I've seen something about this woman.
Callie Lee says that's impossible.
Shoes inspired by Michael Jackson's Bad. 1 Sonic, 2 Master Chief, 3 Mario, or 4 Donkey Kong. If you have children by the multiples, it's actually not impossible, and it is almost kind of crazy. Oh,
Keith says that's a baby making folk hero.
My great grandma had 16 children, I believe. She also had twins, a couple sets of twins, but I'm like, I can only imagine what things would be like if I'd had 16 children.
16. I mean, that would be a lot.
Oh, good job, you 77%, you guys.
All right, next one coming up right now. Let's see what we got. Further south, would it be 1, Tallahassee, Florida, 2, Phoenix, Arizona, 3, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or 4, Austin, Texas? A lot of different answers coming here. That's why I like these what belongs, is because they're harder. You know what I mean? It's harder to Google because, a lot of people. That's why I like the movie one a minute
Austin,
ago.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Yep, Austin is the furthest south capital,
I was just having to think about it, and every time that I get on a flight, I look at the flight pattern. I sit there and I watch it for sometimes hours, as we're going across, and I try and remember all these places. And I was just sitting there thinking, okay, it's between Tallahassee, Florida, and Austin, but I don't remember exactly where Tallahassee, Florida is, but I think it's up north. So I had to go with Austin. All right, further north, 1, Olympia, Washington, 2, Helena, Montana, 3, Boise, Idaho, or 4, Augusta, Maine.
A lot of different answers coming in here. I like it. I
think everybody's going for Maine, but I think that's like a trick answer. I think it's probably going to be Olympia, Washington, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take out Alaska and Hawaii, the northernmost is Olympia and the southernmost is Austin, Texas. Kind of interesting. I asked that the other night as a final question at trivia, what is the furthest south? And it was funny because, there was a bunch of teams. I think it was like 12 teams, and 3 or 4 of them got it right, but everybody was all over the place. All right, more populated, 1, the United Kingdom, 2, Spain, 3, Germany, or 4, France?
Now you do here in Backroads.
A lot of answers all over the place here, too. I like it. Big dog mom.
I just heard that comment, too.
All right, 40% getting it right, though. That is you take out Russia out of the equation, and Germany would be the most populated. I guess you would have to take Turkey out too, but that's, both of those are half in another continent. So,
yeah, you didn't put Brazil up there. Atlas Mountains, 1, South America, 2, Europe, 3, Asia, or 4, Africa.
I just put this in my mind just now. R.P. McMurphy. Isn't that, I've never really, it's always been R.P. McMurphy. I've seen it, and I'm like, R.P. McMurphy. That's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Am I right, R.P.? Tell me I'm right, please. I've said your name a million times, and I'm always like, why does that sound so familiar? But now I'm thinking about it. R.P. McMurphy, wasn't that Jack's name in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. I just now put 2 and 2 together. Took me a minute, but sometimes I'm slow. All right, here you go. The color wheel. Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, or Archimedes? A lot of different answers coming in here, too. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see a bunch of mixed answers all over the board.
There you go. Isaac Newton. It all goes down to light and things like that. Good job. Good job, Cody and B Bean. Good job.
Yeah.
Zip it, gutters. Yeah, exactly, Vapion. I mean, the woman must have had like triplets. She must have had litters. I mean, I don't know. You can look it up on the internet.
Not a member of the Axis alliance in World War II. 1, Yugoslavia. 2, Latvia. 3, Hungary. 4, Bulgaria. Well, you know, there's also women that can have, like, there was one woman that had 8 babies. Octuplets, or whatever the hell you call them. It was like an octopus of arms crawling out of her at once. No, surely you have to get cut open for that, right? I mean, so you don't get wrecked.
Oh, I have no idea. I wouldn't want nothing to do with it.
Oh, look, yeah. Callie, Lisa, and Beer and Backroad said, yeah, Octomom. If you're on a bunch of, in vitro, like, hormones and stuff like that, like, you will be trying for so long, and then when you finally do get pregnant, you'll find out that you're pregnant with 3 or 4.
Yeah, God comes back with a revenge. All right, here you go. Last one. The rabies vaccine. Is that Maurice Hellman, 2, Louis Pasteur, 3, Jonas Salk, or 4, Edward Jenner? All right, this is the last question of the night, so I hope you answered good. Let's see what happens here. And we got the leaderboard coming up in 29. Look at that, only 19% coming in with the right answer of Louis Pasteur. Did you know that one, Friction?
No, but because his name sounds like Pasture, I probably would have gone with him instead of a Jenner, for sure. Because it seems like if you were on a pasture, you would know about these certain animal viruses.
All right, let's see who the first Skyfox is. I'm watching in real time. Let me see. We got it right now. Next one to come in is the first one. It's Lynette. I like it. I like that everybody's putting in Skyfox, you know, before the leaderboards even come up. It's the first one we see when the leaderboard comes up. Look at that. B Bean coming in first place. Then we had Matt Dummett, followed by Jeff N. Then Multi. Dozer after that. RP McMurphy. Kevin Sheely. Anasty. Lynette. Lorraine. Callie. Lisa. Ty Sport. Cody Watkins. Reptile Dysfunction. Vapion, if Beer and Backroads was a person. Katie. Twister R. Big Dog Ma. And the other people didn't make it. But you still got one last chance. Going ahead and put in their hashtag Texas. TEXAS. Go ahead and put that in there if you haven't already.
It's funny. You said my sister's comment. She said that she was counting down to get that hit perfectly, like Skyfox, right at the right.
I know. I like it. I saw like 6 or 7 of them come in before the leaderboard was even up.
Yeah. And then as soon as it came up, she was like, "Poop." That's funny. Oh, come on, Baker.
What's Baker saying?
He said, I can't in good faith put that in the hashtag.
Hashtag it. Go on, Baker. Go on and do it. You good, Friction?
Yeah, or Skyfox. The only reason I put that hashtag is because that was my worst event out of my trip was the Texas airport. It's not like any specific love for Texas, other than the fact that my family's there that love me so much.
All right, so we're going to give everybody about 30 seconds here. Going ahead and put hashtag Texas in there if you haven't already. Go ahead and get that in there. And What do you think? How many times should I spin it right now?
If you want, you can spin it like 5 or 6 times. You make it. You make an executive decision.
All right, well, let's go. Hashtag Texas. If you haven't put it in there already, go on. Go on. Put that in there.
I would love to see the loose asshole make his way up.
Oh, God. All right, there you go. Maui Howie. First one in there.
Oh, goodness. Not Hoy.
And we got Jixer. Jixer going in there as well. Good job, Jixer. And I'll tell y'all what I will do. Once we draw this thing, I can't stay up late, but I will drop the link if anybody does want to come up for a moment, but it'll probably only be about 20, 30 minutes because, you know, I got to get some sleep. I'm a little under the weather, so. But I will still drop the link, but we ain't staying on long. But if anybody does want to go, come up, go on ahead and get your shit ready. Get it ready now. All right, we got Mishka. I love Mishka's picture. That's such a beautiful dog.
B-Bean can be doing it tonight on his own. This night, I'm going to leave him hanging.
No, that ain't happening, B-Bean. Like I said, I'm not 100%. So.
All right, I got Mishka.
There you go. Your dream came true. Your dream came true there, Friction.
I got a loose asshole on the wheel.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That is a great name. That's hilarious.
All right, we got Scott, Controversial Cruising, up there. We'll go on ahead and spin this thing a couple more times. Get a few more names up here. I do love people's, like, fun names that they come up with. All right, look at that. Katie Watkins.
Yeah, which my husband gave me my name, so some people think that it's just a perverted name, and it's really not a perverted name. But my husband was attraction, and I was the friction.
All right, we got Jesse going on there. Good job, Jesse. And I'll do this thing 2 more times, and then we'll go on ahead and do it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, my BFF, Wes Robinson. All right, and Anasty. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, give me 30 seconds. I just got to blow my nose here, and I'll be right back. Going ahead, I'll go ahead and present that. Oh, you got it up there already. All right, cool. Let me bring this one down. I'll take yours up. Oh shit! What the hell did I do wrong? Sorry, I took you off instead. Going ahead and show everybody how you're mixing it up real good. I'll be back in just give me like 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yeah, go blow your nose. Go take a leak. Go do what you got to do. All right, so let's get this big up here. Yeah, let's see the word. We don't have any names right beside each other because I don't like that. I hate that. Let's see what we've got. Have we done it? Amazing. I haven't seen a single name beside each other, and that almost never happens.
No, I like it. I like it. And yeah, sorry guys, sorry I had to keep popping off for a minute. But yeah, Big Dog Ma, no, not tonight. That's normal, but not tonight. Yeah, I actually thought about it. I'd put so much work into putting this game together. I actually thought about calling Friction, being like, I don't know, I don't feel good. But then I was like, we try to do this every Sunday night, and I'm going to stick it out and do it. So, here we are. We got this.
Which Bean has already said, after I win, please spin again.
After you win, please spin again. All right. So let me explain this real quick. What I need people to do, you can, if you win, please email me immediately. Traveling Fools Contest, only one L in traveling, TravelingFools. It's in the description of the video. Contest, CONTEST. Or, if you win, do that. Email me instantly, or, just email me instantly. TravelingFoolsContest@gmail.com. It's in the description of the video. Please don't wait like a month or something like that. Just email me now. Just go on and do it tonight. That would be awesome. So, Friction is all on you.
A week limit on that now, right?
Yeah, I mean, do it within a week. That would be nice, but it'd be really cool if you just did it right fucking now. Yeah, you know what I mean? That would make it so much easier.
Yeah, but after a week, though, we'll have to roll it over into the next week.
Right. I don't want you to come back. Hey, 6 months ago, I won, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, God damn it. So, yeah, just help us out. We do this for fun, but at the same time, we try to give back to you. So, If
you're watching, keep up with it in the morning and go back and see who the winners are at the end of the night. That's your responsibility as a viewer. If you don't make it to the end of the round, just catch back up tomorrow. So,
all right, well, this is all on you at this point.
All right, Vanna, here we go.
Spin that wheel, Vanna White.
P digits.
All right, P digits coming in there first.
Yeah, he'll have to be one of the ones that isn't here right now. And he'll have to check in the morning because he's probably sleeping. He may have heard his name and he may have woke up.
Yeah, he said he was going to listen and go to sleep, so he probably is still there. All right, congrats, P digits. Good job, brother. I love P digits. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Talked about doing some videos before. I'll have to get up with some people this year. All right, here we go. And Matt Dummett.
Matt Dummett. All right, there you go. P digits, Matt Dummett. Please email me. Everybody else who played and hung out with us tonight, we really do appreciate you. Like everybody, everybody's awesome. We really do. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't fun for us to do. We know trivia is not everybody's thing, but all y'all who show up here every week for this, you're the reason.
Y'all make it fun.
Yeah, you're the reason.
That's why we enjoy it.
We could turn this into a drama channel and do that kind of stuff, but that ain't happening. So we come on here and have fun with you guys and do this. So there's the link right there. If anybody wants to pop on and say, hey, you are more than welcome to. We ain't going to be on here much longer, though, maybe 30 minutes, but that'll be about it. But if you want to pop on, say, hey, you are more than welcome to. So what do you think, Friction? Was that fun?
Oh, yeah, it's always fun.
Real quick, let me ask everybody in the chat. So the video thing with the movies, did y'all like that? Can you give me some feedback? Because I don't want to do that if you don't like it, but that was kind of cool to me. So please let me know if you liked doing that or not. Yeah, Wes, you know me, Wes. I don't like drama. Anasty says she liked it.
I say it seems like everybody loves it.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't know if some people were playing on their phone and they couldn't see it good enough, or so, you know what I mean? I don't want to alienate, different people. But all right, cool. So I'll make it more challenging next week. We'll do that again. I'll make it more challenging next week, though. Hey, much love to you, Anasty, as well. Thanks for always coming up here, Anasty. We love you over here. Thanks so much. Good to see you. Have a great night. All right. See, because I like doing the movie thing or something. And Friction, I'll show you how to do that if you want to get up with me one night this week, maybe towards the end of the week. We'll jump in the back room real quick. I'll show you how to do it. and it's pretty easy.
Yeah, my sister said that she's blind and which I know that she's doing it on her phone because when I showed up at her house, not the first day, but the second day, when my niece came over, she woke me up by jumping on the bed, and then they all popped over into the living room, and all of my family was sitting around their phones, and they were playing games with each other. It's like, y'all are so silly in the same room playing like a Monopoly game or something.
All right, let me kill that music there.
I was going to say.
Let me kill that music, get rid of it. We got Nate the Great coming up here, and we got Shank Williams Jr. I know
Skank Williams Jr.
Skank Williams Jr. All right, what's up, Keith? How you doing?
Either or.
How you doing, Keith? Haven't talked to you in a while, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. It's weird. I'm watching myself on the TV and looking at my phone screen too. I got to turn that off.
Trying to make sure you look all right.
No, it's to make sure I don't see myself. Not that scary.
So how you doing, Keith? Like what's new in the world of Keith? It's been about a year since I've talked to you. How's it going?
Well, no, I remember I came on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, I think, or something like that, after we talked about my legal issues and everything.
That's been a while ago, though.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't have a really good concept of time.
Like most of us.
Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I was telling people I was 35 for 2 years, and come to find out I'm 33.
We're all 39 on the internet. That's what we've decided.
Dirty 30, you know. My girlfriend's like, "You're not 35 years old. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." It's like, just add it. And I'm like, but why?
So have you done any shows lately or anything, or you've been out and about?
No, mostly just trying to come up with. I mean, pay these lawyers off and everything. And the stuff I got going on. I finally was able to, though. Believe it or not, thank God for gambling, or at least gambling well, because that's how I end up paying the rest of my new lawyer off.
Yeah. Now, what about you, Nate? How you doing tonight, Nate?
I'm doing good. Just chilling, relaxing. That point of view, yeah.
How'd you do at trivia tonight, Nate? Did you do good?
At one point, yeah. I did pretty good with the state-wise, yeah.
Well, there you go. I thought about you when I was making those. I was like, Nate will like this one. I hope he tunes in.
Yeah, I said in the comments, I'm proud of you that made a state quiz.
Well, maybe I'll do like state capitals just for you, Nate. I've done it before, but maybe I'll do it again.
I don't have a good memory, but I don't remember doing it. Or are you doing it? I might.
All right. Well, good thing. Maybe you won't remember them, but I know you know your state capitals, so you'll probably do good.
Yeah, I know most of them because I remember saying I know all of them. You know, I didn't. I said I know most of them because you did quiz me on them.
Oh yeah, I've quizzed you on them a few times.
Yeah.
Next time,
Also,
Big Dog Mall.
South Dakota.
Pierre. Prairie.
Some place that makes me sad.
Perry? What?
I thought it's Pierre or Prairie. I don't know.
And what is North Dakota? Is that Bismarck?
I worked in.
I don't want to say
Dakota,
Fargo.
so
Yeah, it's probably
I think it's Bismarck.
I think it's Bismarck. Love you too, Big Dog Mall.
I'm just on. So
Skank William, you're in Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your capital?
Frankfurt.
Oh, I wouldn't guess that.
Yeah, well, you have all kinds of places named after nicer places.
How many times have you been to Mammoth Cave?
One time is enough. Like that.
Right.
You see it and you're like, wow, that is impressive, but it's not like I need to come back next week. It's going to be different.
Right. It's not. It hasn't changed in that many years. Remember they filmed that movie Tom Sawyer there, but
An interesting thing, another thing that we do have is the world's largest, like life-size replica of Noah's Ark.
well, Friction had
Dude,
that question
I
tonight.
did.
He had that question tonight in trivia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you had only been on trivia earlier, I actually did a trivia question on that.
Oh, it's designed by Ken. Was it Kenneth Ham? Like some Christian dude that wasted a bunch of taxpayer money. But he got the Amish to build it, so I mean, it's good.
Yeah, if you'd only been in here earlier, you would have at least got that one right because a lot of people got that one wrong.
Which one?
I was made for that one.
I asked about the Ark and where
Oh,
state the Ark landmark was in, and I said like Kentucky, Maryland, Maine.
I guess Maryland, so I got it wrong.
I mean, you got to know that that's some Bible Belt stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, but if it comes a big flood, you're going to be really glad that you got an ark near you.
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna watch the same people that float down the river on their front porches every year and act surprised. Like, I try to muster up like some empathy, but after you see the same people on the news with the same thing happening to them like 3 times, they're like, I just don't know what happened. Like, same thing that happened last year, dude.
You know where I got that image from, TF?
Which one? The one you have up right now?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So I got this from a what do you call it? Kind of like a Goodwill, but it's actually from old Amazon warehouse where people sell items that they didn't want or brought it back to the warehouse, yada yada yada.
Rejects.
And
Yada yada yada.
It's like
Yeah,
some Seinfeld shit right here. Yada, yada, yada.
Yada
You
yada
can't
yada.
just yada 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 your way through.
You
How
know,
you got your
and we
asshole
just put in yada yada yada, and it was a really yada 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 type of night. What the hell is yada yada yada?
I thought that like asshole's garage was what you call like the lady her parts
I
after she has like the 18 kids. But
I actually thought of
69 kids.
Yeah, I
yes,
actually
definitely
thought
just
of
an asshole's garage then.
like asshole's garage, like team asshole. Is that?
Hey,
But yeah, I just I went to just a warehouse that had like returns of Amazon.
So you went to that place that's selling
cheap stuff.
yeah, like Michigan jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
Also, they're trying to get rid of it at a discount price.
exactly.
Yeah. I think there's probably a lot of Michigan, Louisville, Florida State jerseys floating around there.
Wow. Okay.
they just got the names of the states spelled wrong or something.
Yeah, multi or Cornhuskers. Exactly. It's all those places.
No, I didn't. They didn't have Cornhusker, which is kind of weird because it was in where I was at, in Nebraska. Anyways, yeah, that's how
People are still holding on to their faith there.
And now, Nate, I've been meaning to ask you: does anybody else live in Nebraska other than you and your family?
Jimmy Bones does.
Okay, Jimmy Bones. Okay, so at least we know
Jimmy
somebody.
Bones. Awesome name.
My grandma does, even though it's family.
That's good.
Right.
Who lives in Vermont?
I don't know. Who cares?
Montpelier.
I don't even believe in it. Like,
It's not a real place.
Yeah, exactly. But my friends live here that live in Nebraska.
I always wanted to have friends.
I mean, you do on YouTube and off of YouTube. But
okay.
Hey, the show looked really good tonight, though. Like production wise, I should say.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. We've put a lot of work into that, figuring it out, how to do it and run it, and
StreamYard's
it's
pretty
hard.
great.
We're bouncing screen to screen to screen to screen, and it's complicated, but it's I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that. That's
Yeah, no
nice to hear.
problem. I can try to give credit where it's due.
It's a lot better than our whiteboard markers and how we used to run shit.
I love a good whiteboard.
Oh, me too.
There's nothing that
Actually,
makes you feel like worse though than seeing like having something written on there for 2 years and still haven't got it off there though.
So the whole population.
That to-do list, you still haven't wiped it off. It's like 2 years later. It's underneath. Remember when you used to have the whiteboard? Like it used to be a chalkboard. It would be like by the old, telephone. People would write the things. Then they got whiteboards. And they started doing that. You'd come home and you would get the such and such called or whatever. Now everybody has cell phones, so those days are gone. But
Smart boards.
No, what, dude?
Smart board, dumb kids.
Those days are not gone in my house. I actually, now it's like a clear acrylic board, but it's on the side of my refrigerator and it has like these milky colored pins that I write on it. And because I have a stainless fridge, so I like to keep the stainless part of it stainless, and it just looks better. But yeah, I use my whiteboard marker all the time. Like I just wrote up all my plans, and I even have a list of like a bucket list. Like one of them on there is learn how to jump.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's one of
Wait,
the things
you
I
have
think
to
you
learn
just
how to
come
jump?
with.
Shut up.
Defy gravity. Yeah.
My husband, like when I jump around him, he just laughs at me, and he's just like, oh my God. He's just like, this is too embarrassing. Like he will try and teach me how to jump because he's like, even though he's in a wheelchair now and he wishes that he could still ever jump in his life, like he's 6'3". He used to play basketball and he used to be like the biggest guy in baseball at his school. And he was just like this all around player. He knows how to jump and do all this shit. And whenever I jump, he's just like, all right, plant your feet, set yourself up, and just jump as high as you think you can jump. And I will jump, and he's just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
So it's true that white girls can't jump.
Probably so.
Okay.
I can run and jump a lot. Like I can leap.
Leap. Oh, so you can leap, but you can't jump. I can leap.
Wow.
Dude, I can leap farther than a lot of people that I know.
Leap.
Because I can almost do the
All right,
splits.
friction. Next time that I see you in real life, I'm gonna get a GoPro out. We're gonna do it. We're gonna put it in the slow motion, thing, and we're gonna draw a line, and you're gonna leap. Okay, so we're gonna film that in slow motion, you leaping, and that'll be the new intro.
Hey,
I didn't tell you. I've got a guest, I think, going to come on and do a intro to our show live, maybe next week or the week after. Somebody super cool. I don't want to give out too much info because it's kind of a surprise, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. Then they're going to showcase their skills for a minute, and then we'll do trivia. But it's going to be pretty cool.
Actually, no, white girls can jump. Like every girl up every day has like jumped all kinds of conclusions. Ta-da.
Womp, womp, womp.
I don't know if Traveling Fools remembers this, but when we went to a certain 4th of July type event, what was it, last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
That his own Mrs. Fools, I was out there in just some random little tennis shoes, Converse actually, they don't have a slip grip on them.
She says little, but does she wear like a size 10?
These were actually the shoes I was wearing that night. I just took them off.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sandlots.
They are literally, yeah, they're probably about 11 inches long. I do have a big shoe, but I wore those things. And when Mrs. Fools was trying to walk down to the little river that we were at, I leaped down And Mrs. Fools, even though her legs are probably twice as long as mine, and I'm not a short person, I'm 5'7" and a quarter, and her legs are longer than mine, and she didn't want to take a step farther than 3 feet. And so I will say I do leap, and when I leap down, I'm the gentleman that offers the lady thy hand to come down herself. And I was the one that guided Mrs. Fools down into the river with my awesome leaping. I just not
Wait,
a
is it Lords of
I just
Leaping?
can't jump from a level ground up very high.
We need
We
to
got-
change the 12 Days of Christmas to, I don't know, what is it, 10 frictions leaping or something, or is it, or
You
whatever
got
it is,
that
5
strong
Lords of Leaping.
foundation to land on though with those big feet too, so it probably helps. I got the same
So,
problem.
You know,
Like
but
mine are
so with my big
disproportionate.
feet, then why can't I jump better?
Well, I don't know how much it has to do with like toes. No, it's
I
all
was
10
in
of
the.
them.
I remember at a hog fest at the time where first one saying about where the water was or the river. I remember the time I was like bare feet in the water. By the way, not a good idea to do. Just FYI, to any people or anybody. And I learned this the hard way that rivers are not still. They're currents that go very fast. It might not look like it's fast, but once you go in there,
Deceivingly fast.
it's like pretty fast. Yeah.
And also the rocks are slippery.
Yeah, and it freaking hurt too when you step on them.
Yeah, also people like to litter and throw like glass and all kinds of
Yeah.
whatever refuse they got in there. I just don't mess with big bodies of water that
Yeah,
I know can kill me.
Well, good thing I didn't hit my head on a rock. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Nate,
know
I'm
that
glad you didn't.
that the river or the creek that we were on would have killed Nate if he had fallen over. He may have got a little slight concussion, but Nate is so huge, and the water that we had was not that deep around us.
No.
Nate is a guy. Nate is a monster.
Yeah, Nate's like 6'20".
I mean, granted, in this picture, Nate is wearing like some of those, shoes like what's his name, Ron DeSantis wears. So it does make him look a bit bigger than me. But I look like a fidget in this thing, and I'm 6'1", and Nate is a goddamn monster.
Oh,
yeah.
Why are you so big?
Nate's a monster. He's like Andre the Giant or some shit like that.
I might be his descendant. Yeah.
I'm so happy I'm not short.
B Bean says I'm 6'11.5".
Like
Yes, size does matter.
like 5'14".
I just weigh myself by like round weight. But it looks like that. But
I see. How much do you weigh then?
Yeah, I want to hear this too.
I weigh like 243 pounds according to my weight. What do you call it?
Well, you've lost weight then. Good job.
Yeah.
You were getting fat there for a little while, Nate.
pounds.
Well, big. Yeah.
I only weigh 60 pounds less than you, Nate.
I've been the same size since I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Bro, I've gained way more muscle than that.
No, not 223, BB, 243.
I'm a monster. I don't know what y'all are seeing, but
I mean, I wouldn't mind 223.
living in a land of delusion.
Yeah,
if you don't say that I'm a
223,
big boy.
my height is like skinny. Like bare bones.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying that 223 with my height is like 5'7", 167 pounds. Where you have like no.
Well, there's a difference. I mean, like I'm 6'1" and about 185.
Yeah.
I used, I've been up to 200. I've been, but that's too much. So you try to be, in the right kind of shape.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, LW? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
man? How y'all doing?
like just a little bit over 6 foot, like I'm $160 or something. But I can't gain weight hardly.
What about you? What's your height and I guess weight?
LW, he's like 5'7" and about 310.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be taller.
It's Danny DeVito, except bigger. Like,
You know, it was so funny because I'd told Gutters for a long time that was true. That I was like, because you know, LW and I, we've hung out in real life, and I was like, yeah, he's a little short guy, real fat and round. You know?
No, Nate, I'm
being around.
Yeah, exactly, Gutters, and he's black. He's kind of like,
you know,
You're also tolerant.
Ben thought I was black for about a year.
and then
Hey.
you turned him around.
LW's got a good voice, though.
Oh yeah,
He has
Pick
a
up.
radio voice.
I'm 6'1", 220.
Oh,
I could be
well, which one's right?
Okay, now I don't know who to fucking believe because I haven't seen any
Yeah.
of Traveling Fool's pictures with you guys. So
actually I'm taller than Nate.
What bullshit?
I don't know if I believe that.
But
don't know.
I can leap.
I can hop.
Y'all don't pick on me.
So LW, let me ask you real quick. Gutters was wanting me to bring back up that, and I'm not doing it, but she was like, bring back Mr. Duggar, you know, working on stuff. That was one of the funniest things I've ever watched the other night. I laughed so goddamn hard. My side still hurts from laughing the other night. That was so much fun.
No, I think
What?
at some point,
Okay.
you know, when you laugh so hard, you're not making any sound.
Mhm.
You get scared? Yeah.
Like,
I'm
what
gonna
he
die.
did, I'm not trying to, you know, make fun of him again, but when he leaned into the microphone with that big light and said reverb, I almost lost my shit. You know?
Mhm. So Mr. Duggar was trying to hook up his soundboard and he was trying to get all the wires right. And he had the like a spelunking light on his head, you know, and so he could see everything. And we just had him like it was the Duggar cam basically. And we were just watching him and he was muted. And every now and then his audio would work and you'd just hear him randomly say a word and go away. And we were just watching. It was fucking hilarious. I love you, Duggar, but shit was fucking funny.
Like putting a GoPro on a cat.
Right, exactly.
What are you doing?
Yeah, is this still up? You think in your last?
Oh yeah.
Cause I didn't watch it. I'm not actually play it, but I'll probably go back. Is it like Saturday or Friday nights? I don't know.
Nate, is that you making all that damn noise? What are you crushing cans?
No,
Finish them off.
I'm in bed. I don't know. Maybe it is my bed. I don't know.
It was me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
I
was
was
you
trying to-
freaking.
I was trying to close his bag.
Oh, okay. Because you know one of my most favorite things is when you know people are
Where'd that crunching sound go that I love?
right, exactly. When it's like you know that noise,
Yeah.
you know, it's like God damn, I love this so much. This is so great.
God,
I
yeah,
know
just,
this sound. I know this
just
sound.
right. If you can throw a high pitched squeal in there too.
You guys have been missing me then eating this all night.
Stop it. No, I haven't been missing it at all.
He's got the clown horn over there. That's right. I gotta go to bed anyway. I have to go make sure that my child is in bed, and I have to go take out this puppy to go to the bathroom one last time. So I wish
You always got to let the puppies out.
Yes. Yes.
I love this horn.
Yeah, I love that
No more
horn
horn.
too. Actually,
I like
I need
it
to
too.
get me a horn like that.
Friction.
So-
Friction, before you go, much appreciated on the trivia tonight. That was a fun show. As always, you rock. I mean, I'm not like running you out of here. You can stay as long as you want, but you said you wanted to go, so I just wanted to.
Yeah, well, I have to take care of this dog which by the way, Big Dogma, it is a border healer. So she's a border
Ooh.
collie and blue healer mix.
Oh, I love healers. They're great dogs. I don't know
Oh,
anything about
she is such a
dogs.
sweet little dog, but she literally grew a couple inches. She knows when to be very calm when she needs to, but she grew about like 2 inches taller just in the week that I was gone.
That was me in middle school. Yeah.
And then you stopped growing.
Yeah.
I
just big middle schooler.
I got a Texas healer.
I have an English Mastiff named Tanya Harding.
Vixen. Yeah.
She's about 200 pounds and mean.
She's about to take your legs out.
She will, but she can also, double as transportation if need be. I didn't know dogs came in that size.
Oh, yeah, do you really have a Mastiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are freaking huge, man.
I had 2 of them.
It's like polar bears.
Tanya Harding.
Well,
it's the only dogs I've ever got. I mean, I've seen them on like television and stuff, but that does not even come close to doing it justice.
No,
like that's a werewolf.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine that had one of those one time, and that thing was absolutely. It was like a horse. You'd go over there. It's like, God damn, it's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Well, fools. Actually, you still have a friend that has one. Because Hufferbilly Paw is our friend, and Hufferbilly Paw has one.
Oh, does he? I've never been to his house. I've never met his dog.
Well, but you do. I'm just saying, technically, you do have a friend that has one, and I have a picture of this dog, and I swear to God, it was the funniest thing. Because Hufferbilly Paw, when I went to his house, he had these milk bones that was in a big bottle like this, and the bones were literally this tiny, like half the size of my pinky. And the dog's head was like this. I was
it is. It's like a basketball.
And he's like, and I said, I literally got on his back, and I was like, I'm gonna ride him.
Mush.
Hey, Lynette, let me say goodnight to Lynette. Lynette, thanks so much for all always being here, all that stuff. Good to see you, Lynette. Have a great night, sweet dreams.
Love you, sis.
Smooches.
And thanks for finally subscribing, Lynette.
Hey, I was bad about that too until I actually started a channel and stuff because I just didn't even think about following people or subscribing.
Yeah, there's that and hitting the thumbs up. Like I don't know how many YouTube videos I watched and I never hit the thumbs up or never did anything like that until you start a channel and do something. You never realize the difference it makes, and then you're like, oh, well, I should hit the thumbs up. I should subscribe. I should, you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people don't think of that.
There's also this really immature part of me that's like, don't even acknowledge. Don't acknowledge it because it makes you feel bad. It's like not you. Then I'm like, that's bad. Don't do that.
Baker.
Yeah, Baker, big shout out to you too. Thanks for becoming a member over here too, Baker. Really appreciate you, brother. We need to talk, Baker. I got your number. I'll text you in the next day or so. I'm going to bring you back up. We got to have a fun conversation, Baker. Love you, brother. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you being here.
I swear, he has a radio voice, bro.
He does.
Baker.
Oh no,
yeah, Baker's great. Baker's a good guest to have on.
Yeah,
I think
I have to hear his voice. I'm a good judge on that. I think LW. Which, obviously I co-host with Traveling Fools for the past, probably 3 years now. But LW has been one of the viewers and people that come in here. And I'm always like, oh, I could go to sleep to that voice. Some people just have that voice. And you could be a freaking 5 foot, 220-pound man, LW.
4'9". I'm 4'9".
You could be 4'9" and 240 pounds, but
275.
Just keep your camera off and use that voice.
Low center of gravity, deep voice.
He's like our new Jeff
Oh man, I miss Jeff.
Speaking of Jeff Webster, let's get a Jeff Webster plug in here real fast. Sorry, LW, I'm kidding. It's like our new Jeff.
No,
Webster.
He's not.
Here we go. Wait, turn it up first. I always hate that. Here we go. And a word from our sponsor, Jeff Webster, coming back.
An Alabama fan? Well, now you can with Bama Brag.
Today's
Wish you could be as annoying as an Alabama fan? Well, now you can with Bama Bragg, the new bubble gum from Tuscaloosa Chew. Open your own pouch of Bama Bragg, pack in a wad, and in no time you'll be spewing irritating nonsense and aggravating statistics just like the rest of the redneck idiots that say roll tide when they have nothing else to offer. Maybe your school doesn't have 18 national championships, but now you can parade around like a stuffy jerk just like fans of the Crimson Tide. Bama Bag Bubblegum. It's gumpalicious.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you very much. I love that guy. He was so much fun.
I gotta say, and B Bean, don't think that I'm cutting down on Jeff Webster, and because LW was 4'9", and he might be 280 pounds or 340 pounds, but
Black hole.
Jeff
I like it.
Webster,
It's like an auction now.
Right, yeah. Do we hear 390? Do we hear 390? Do we hear 395? All right, we got 395 over here. Now we're going up to 402. Do we hear 402? Do we hear 402? Oh, and sold to the pretty lady in the blonde hair over there.
Have you guys seen Jeff Webster in his pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is not, I'm not saying he's not a small dude. I'm saying he is not a small dude.
I haven't seen one lately, but
Like a rotund fellow.
It's probably
he's a bigger guy, but he's also a shit ton taller. Like, I always thought that he was short and fat, but he is actually fat and tall.
Well, at least it's not the worst of the two. I guess I'd rather be fat and tall than short and
But
fat.
he had such a good voice and presence, and some just like anybody else, they can get annoying. I can get annoying, but he had such a good voice for radio. For like,
remember when he used to get so mad and we would troll him? We'd be doing trivia. We started out doing these trivia things, and it was such a joke. I mean, we were like had pieces of paper, and we were reading these things. And Jeff, his phone was always dying. His laptop was always dying. Everything was always dying. Yeah, well, I don't want to make a joke there. But we would troll him and be like, drag it out to where his shit would die, and then he'd have to come back on to finish, and it was fun. It was fun. I miss Jeff. Big ups to you, Jeff, up there in heaven.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He
Y'all's
was a good dude.
engagement on here is bananas too. Like, it's comments on top comments on top comments on top comments. That's fantastic. It's hard to get people to interact with any kind of live video sometimes.
Oh, we've got a good group here.
I think
we have and I don't like to say like it's our community, anything like that. But we have a really cool group of people who show up here all the time. Everybody's nice. There's never any drama. I love it over here. I don't mind that it's not like a huge fucking thing out there because I like the people.
They'll keep the drama out.
Yep. Everybody likes each other. Everybody has fun. Everybody laughs. And that's what I like.
Yeah, a little break.
Yeah, and for the most part, anybody that's come in here and caused drama with us, I mean, for the past several years, is like if you would have caused drama, guess what? You get dropped down.
Das Boot.
Yeah, how many times have we had those people come in here and try to cause drama? And I just told them to go play a game of hide and go fuck themselves, and we've kicked them right in the ass and just put them right the fuck out of here. Remember that one time when we had my buddy? We had that weird lady from where's Nessie over there she was trash drunk, and she was this lady from over in Scotland,
oh yeah.
And my buddy Gridiron, so I get my buddy that comes on here, Gridiron, runs a college football thing, and he does a fundraiser every year for what the hell is it called, LW? Not Scottish Rite, but the one that does all the shit for kids, the cancer kids.
St. Jude.
So he does a fundraiser for St. Jude's every year. And so he's coming over here and he's like, hey, well, I'm doing my yearly fundraiser. And she's on here and she's like, you bunch of grifters, you're all a bunch of fuck, and like out of nowhere, like calling us all grifters and all this stuff. And it's like we're promoting a fundraiser for like kids with cancer. That's not grifting. That's like
Yeah, we're
doing
real
one
bottom
good
of the
thing in
barrel
world.
people.
Yeah, that pissed me off so bad. Then we went over there and trolled her. She got so mad and cried and all that shit.
Well, she wasn't drunk. She was just Scottish.
Yeah, same thing. The Irish gave the Scots bagpipes, 1,000 years ago, and they still haven't got the joke.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
What is the difference between? Oh shit! What the hell happened?
I'm heading out. I'm
Okay.
I don't know.
Before you go,
Taking this dog out to pee.
can somebody please drop or I'll do it right here. Let me SRI.
That dog's probably wondering where you're at.
I know. She's like, are you gonna bring me out? I still have to pee.
Thanks.
It's still gonna be happy to see you though. It's not a cat.
Oh,
All right, so look, I just dropped Nightbot dropped Friction's link in there. Please, everybody, if you're not subbed up to Friction Vixen, please go over there and sub her channel up. She comes up here every Sunday night and does this trivia show with me, and we want to get her as many subs as we can. Click that link right there. The Nightbot dropped. Please go over there and sub her up, please.
Which, by the way, before I go, because this is something you've probably seen in Indonesia or somewhere in an open market. But I will say that it was crazy as hell for me going back to the Bay Area, San Francisco area, and on the East Bay. And I walked into a market that used to be an American store market that now is like when you walk in the front doors to this market, they have it branched off into like 8 different buildings. And it's like a haircutting place, a dessert place, a pottery place, a cooking place, and home goods place where you can buy like a blower like Jay Shipes, like a little hand blower for your driveway, all the way to cooking rice cookers and stuff like that. And then the back side of it is a supermarket where you can buy even live fish and live
Did they have the weird thing where you put your feet in there and all the little fish come up and eat the skin off your feet?
No.
Fucking creepy to me.
Something about that just bothers me.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
They did have a place off to the left though that they had full chickens they were plucked to their feathers, but the entire chicken was roasted. And they would roast it with some of the innards, and they roasted it with the whole head, neck, and beak still attached. And they had about 20 of them roasted, hanging in the front window of this place.
You're gonna want that beak meat.
And I started to make a short video about this, and I went from, look, you can get like these, full beak chickens that are roasted. There's 20 of them hanging out in the window, but I panned over to the hairdressing or haircutting place that was right across from them. Like you just walk down this main corridor and they're literally right across from each other, like at an airport. And I was like, full headed chicken to dude getting his hair cut, and the hairdresser was standing in the window looking at me like this.
So did you post the video?
No, I didn't.
Well, post the video. I want to see.
He scared the shit out of me.
Who cares? No, post it as a short on your channel. Go on and post it.
People love creepy people.
I wonder if I still
Big Dog Mall, they're not piranhas. What kind of fish are those? You see it a lot in Asia and stuff like that. You go and you sit down in these things, and there's
carp, I think.
They're these tiny little fish, and you put your feet in there, and they all attack your feet and eat the dead skin off. It's fucking disgusting. I don't know.
Hey, I tell you, if you go swimming with a girl who's got a belly button ring, that will act like a fishing lure. I couldn't tell you how many girls I've had like get attacked by fish whenever we go swimming in the lakes and stuff.
Oh yeah, like especially like diving in the ocean and stuff. These girls will go in there and they'll have all these damn rings on, and then next thing they know, you got a goddamn big ass barracuda coming over trying to fucking take it off of them.
Oh yeah,
looks like you're an idiot. Don't wear
like
that.
Prey. Yeah, who swims with jewelry on like that? How much you got to prove?
I don't wear jewelry to start with, but
yeah,
I used to have like 20 piercings just in my body, not my ears at all. So I used to
Hell
swim with
yeah.
them. I used to swim with them wherever I went.
Just confused metal detectors everywhere.
I would, yeah, and I swear to God, when I would go through metal detectors, I would say, "You're not going to freaking hand frisk me if you guys can't figure out that this is there, that's there, that's there."
I'm just going to leave it to my imagination where they were.
I think it's best.
That's
I
probably
like
best. Yeah.
if I ever get patted down, I try to like make them as uncomfortable as they're making me. So I'm like, I'm like, what? You're making it weird. Like, just
I
moan
hate
a little
going through
bit.
those things at the airport and they want to like, and you got to get up there and spin around. These people looking at you. And they're like,
asshole.
They do that to my husband every single time that we fly because he's in a wheelchair. They literally and I saw a guy go through with a medical boot at I think the San Francisco airport, and they were like, "Can you take your medical boot off? And we need to test this, and we need to swab it for bombs." I was like, this
That's a
is
lot.
but it's really ridiculous because they do it every single time that I go through with my husband because he's in a wheelchair.
Got to make sure that boot ain't made of fentanyl.
And, well, my husband doesn't even wear a boot. I'm just like, what do you guys think that his seat is full of explosives or something? Like, this is kind of crazy. And the fact that you guys literally ask him, like, can he get up out of his wheelchair when he says he's quadriplegic? Like, no, he's fucking paralyzed from his waist down, you idiot.
They're like, sir, we'll have you try stand up.
Hey, sir, can you stand up for me for a second? And he's like, no, I can't. He's like,
I guess there's not really a
he's
high
like, do you
bar.
think I just want to be in this wheelchair?
You think I'm playing a game? Think I'm a clown?
Which it sucks because people would abuse that and they use that knowledge to scam and con. But I'm just like, man, his every identification thing that he has says that he is permanently 100% disabled. So it's like, why do you question this? Like, we've sent medical notes and everything, and like, you guys still are confused, I guess.
Yeah, if he's making it up, he was intricate with it. Like,
They're like, oh, well, guess what? People in wheelchairs, they still want to make death threats to folks, and they still want to become like the Unabomber.
they're like, I don't know, that guy in that wheelchair's got some right wing facial features. I don't trust him.
Anyway, I'm heading out, so I'm gonna go take this dog out. But
hey, friction. Honestly, thanks so much. Like, really do appreciate it. It was been a lot of fun. I can't wait to get my Bigfoot sign that's right there behind you.
I know.
That's my Bigfoot sign right there.
Yep.
I can't wait to get it from you.
Yep, mine's over there.
Give me.
There. Well, now you can't see it, but I'm not going to just see a camera. But yeah, we have matching signs. Because I know
I'm going to put it right over here on this wall, right here. So it'll be right there behind my shoulder. It'll be cool. I'll have to move some shit around because obviously you can tell I've got shit everywhere on my fucking walls. But I'll redo some stuff.
It's like you're a couple things away from just being a hoarder.
It's all on the walls. Hoarding is on the floor. These are all pictures and stuff, you know.
And you know what I really need to make my life better? All these old newspapers.
Right, exactly.
that
and dollar store bags. You never know when you're going to need.
Don't talk crap about the old newspapers. I literally have a wall border of old newspapers from 1910 in my front room.
Well, probably signifying like interesting historical events or something like that, not just like the classified section from 1978.
You'd be surprised at some of the shit that I put out there. We had some good clips, but I was just like, this seems more interesting. Hey, you could buy a bra for 15 cents.
Yeah, I mean, remember you used to be able to buy like 100 CDs for like $14. Now, like, I guess the only people that offer that kind of discounts like adult entertainment like stores. They're like, you can get 55 DVDs for 12 cents.
Well, you remember Columbia House, what was it, like 18
Yeah, that's what I
cents to
meant.
get like 8 CDs or 12 CDs? See you, Friction. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you.
Love you. Bye.
All right. Love you too. See ya.
I tried to think of something cool to say and I just blanked out.
B Bean, all I gotta say is, yeah, boy. He says wore a clock like Flavor Flav. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Flavor Flav's a real person. That messes with me sometimes. Like he makes money.
Yeah, he was always pretty cool. Always walked around with the clocks. He's still out there fighting the power. Exactly.
Ain't no timelines when you're timeless. Can't you tell by the clock around my neck? I get him and like Boosie confused with each other sometimes.
So Keith, what else is going on in the life of you? You doing good, man? You look better. I mean, I'll be honest. Like since the last time I saw you, you know, it's been a while back, but you do look better. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, I might be the first person to tell people that just not doing drugs is probably better for you. I ain't I ain't shy about it. I'm through the worst part of it. I've been sober for like almost a year now, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, you look good, man. I mean, you do look a lot better. You know, you sound better. You look better. So big ups to you, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. A lot of people don't like seeing people get better.
I always want to see people get better, man. I've been bad. I've been good. I've been bad. I've been good. I still want to see myself get better. So, I like seeing you get better.
When you hear people say, like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. You got different enemies. Like, I would. Like, uh-oh, I can't hear you.
No, I'm still here. Wait,
now we're getting an echo.
Uh-oh. I promise. I'm not technologically illiterate, but sometimes my phone acts way
All right, let me
see something now.
Yep, you're echoing back. All right, let's see what happens now. Is that better? Yep.
All right. Okay, yeah, there you are.
Yeah, echo is gone. Echo's gone.
Echo's gone.
Wow, there comes more.
So LW, that thing with Duggar the other night was absolutely hilarious. Have you talked to him today?
No, he was out selling barbecue today.
Oh, that's
Him
right.
and his buddy.
You got like a food truck or something?
Yeah, him and his buddy, they cook a whole bunch of barbecue on a big old $20,000 smoker and go sell plates and stuff.
That's good. Yeah, I got a bunch of buddies that got really big into that a while back, and it's like everybody just got into smoking meats at the same time.
Well, I mean, it happens a lot in Texas. Only two things come from there.
4'9" fat guys and queers.
Oh shit.
That always cracks me up.
I think that little 4'9" rotund fellow prefers the company of men.
Very likely. So Skank Williams, you haven't done any stand up lately or anything like that? Yeah, you've been staying out of that.
Nah, I just got out of jail, man. Like,
you got some good material for a new set.
Oh, bro, I wish that they would have allowed me to have a camera in there instead of just the phones I ended up having. Like, my YouTube would blow up. Like, it's the content, just gold mine. Criminals are funny, okay? I can't help it. If you make me laugh, you make me laugh. I don't care really like who you are. That goes a long way with me. And that kind of person tends to be like, I guess, a little bit I guess more street smart and stuff, and know how to talk to people a little bit, in a different type of way, or be I don't know, convincing and funny. So I got along with them right. It's fine.
Now, one thing I got to ask you, are you still living in the same house you were at before?
Yeah, I came back.
Right. So one thing I will say, and as somebody who's done like built houses, done a lot of home repair and everything, whoever the hell did your painting was really good because boy, that line right there from your ceiling to your wall is fucking tight, man. I mean, did you paint that, or I mean, that's a good,
Lord,
that's
no,
a good line.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't do anything there for a while, especially not paint a straight line. I don't
Right.
know
I mean,
who did that,
that's a
honestly.
nice line.
I think it was my ex.
Hmm.
She's real detail oriented.
Yeah, well.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Well, I'm about to wrap this up. I do got to get to bed. It's getting late, and like I said, I don't feel that well, and
Oh, yeah,
we stuck it
don't let
out
us
through
keep
the
you.
show, all that kind of jazz. But I do need to get some sleep. Um,
I appreciate you hanging around and staying around a little bit longer to, shoot shit with me for a little bit.
yeah, man,
I was like talking to y'all.
come back up, man. Come back up some other time. You know what I mean. We do pop ups. Make sure. I think we can type in. Sometimes we've been going live on LW's channel at night as well. So
LW.
Big Dog Ma, can you type LW's link in there? Make sure everybody subs him up too, or anybody in there. I know you know how to get it, or LW. You can do it. I think we can probably just put LW. Let's see if Nightbot does it.
I think I knew somebody. It sounded a lot like the. Were you on Clubhouse ever? LW?
On the what?
Or yeah, that's a no. I thought that I might have like been in a room with you on another app for some reason or not. It's LW and the boys put together. It's just like reminded me of somebody I've talked to before.
Well, that's funny because a couple years ago, I'd be in these chats and people would be like, "What's up, LW? I haven't talked to you in a long time," and I had no idea who they were.
Yeah,
And,
that
come to
happens
find
me a
out, there's
lot.
this other LW that I guess is pretty famous in some of these circles or whatever. They always think that I'm them.
Yeah, I think his last name like Hay was the guy that I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
He's
that
got, like,
Clubhouse thing. That was that shit talking like comedy kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it was the Stanford Clubhouse experiment. It was where they could just give a couple people a little bit of power and just watch them go crazy with it.
Right.
It started out good.
Yeah, I saw it there towards the end. I wasn't impressed, but I heard it was a lot better before that. I hate I missed it before because I love talking shit, and it would have been fun to have gotten on there at the beginning.
Yeah, well, if you're like in entertainment or comedy or anything like that, it was really good for networking because I got to talk to a lot of people that I had absolutely no business talking to. It was pretty cool. Like, I got a video of me talking to Dane Cook on there, which he's not my favorite comedian, but people talk a lot of shit, but I don't know if they sold out Madison Square Garden like he did.
Right, exactly. Well, hey man, come back up. Sub up LW's channel right there because we do go live there sometimes at night. Over there. So sub that up. We just dropped the link. Keith, you got any last words? I'm gonna wrap this thing up. But good to see you, man. You're welcome to pop back up anytime.
I appreciate that. I just I hate feeling like a nuisance, and I know sometimes I talk a lot.
You ain't no nuisance. You're good.
All right, well, I'll definitely do that. I'll take you up on it.
All right, come back, hang out with us, man. I miss we've had some good laughs back in the day. So come back up. We'll do it again.
All right, man. Sounds good. Hope you feel better.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks.
No problem. Much. LW, I'll give you a sub too.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem. See y'all.
All right, see you, Keith.
See you around, brother.
All right, LW. I dropped your link right there. Everybody, do make sure you sub up LW. LW, you got any last words for us?
No, everybody have a great rest of your Sunday night. I hope you have a beautiful week. Start it off right tomorrow on Monday. And we'll do it again next week.
All right, there we go. That's what I like. That's what I like hearing. Big Dog Ma, Gutters, people still in here. Nightbot, Matt Dummett, SO Dozer. Who else we got in there that I've seen names coming up right there? I have no idea. Anybody. I'm scrolling up. A whole lot of you just still chatting. Everybody out there, I appreciate everybody who has came in, became new members of the channel, help support everything like that. We love all y'all, and we really do. Thank you for coming in here and supporting us, and always remember the good old days. Peace out, and
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And